unedited. All right. Live, uncut, unedited. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Justice Lights. Come on in. Come on in. Live, uncut, unedited. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. All right. All right, people. Y'all know what time it is. It's live, uncut, live from the studio. Studio is on, people, tonight. We got a great discussion. Devonna Walker, stabbed to death. She was stabbed to death, people. I tell you, people, this thing is real. It is real. She was stabbed to death, people. Come on in, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I got a video to show. And there were no arrests. All right. No arrests. When I tell you no arrests, no arrests at all. All right, there we go. We got a great show tonight. Appreciate every last one of you turned. This is serious, so it's kind of graphic, and we want to show some things here. And I'm gonna give you a briefing what's going on. What's going on here today is a young lady, African American female, I'm sorry, got stabbed by a white man. She was fighting with her neighbors in CEDAR Rapids, Iowa. So that's what happened. And I want you to be the judge. There has not been no arrest made at all. Actually, they was taken into custody and they was released out. So I want you to be the judge. I'm looking for calls to call in. And it's real, people. I appreciate everybody tuning in. I might not get a chance to shout everybody's name out. All right. What up, though? Candy Apple. I see you, D Boss. I see you. Is it Delana Jones? I see you. Maddie. I see you. Sharice Wright. I see you. I see you. Yolanda Irving. Donna Williams. All right, let's get into it, people. I got 100 and some people on here right now. And if you're not following me on YouTube, make sure you follow me on YouTube. Martin G. Johnson. And you will see exact same thing that you see on my last broadcast. So let's get ready. I know I'm going to have to replay it again because everybody's going to be like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? All right, here it is, people. Here it is, and you're going to hear for yourself. Listen up real careful. I'm going to play it, and I want you guys to listen up. I took the ad out.
Death of Devonna Walker. She was stabbed at Cambridge Townhomes 9 days ago. Iowa's News Now talked to Walker's mom on Sunday night as she keeps waiting for something to happen in the case. We've known since last Tuesday that 2 people were detained but were eventually released without being charged. Tonight, we're finally seeing what happened last Monday. Iowa's News Now anchor Mitch Fick is here with that video breakdown that he got this morning.
And Nada, this is cell phone video of a cell phone video, but it shows the scene. Now, this probably goes without saying, this is intense footage. There is violence, there's cussing, there are racial slurs used, including one towards Walker just before the stabbing. So that right there is your warning as we now get our first look at what led up to the stabbing itself, and what happened from there last Monday night. Video from Cambridge Townhomes on January 2nd shows Devonna Walker, off to the right in the red shirt and white cap, arguing with a neighbor about an alleged attack at some point. You also hear a man join in the argument after asking the woman in the black sweatshirt to walk away.
So you come back after me again? I'm gonna press charges again. Please just get inside.
The argument keeps going for another 90 seconds or so. It gets more heated, more personal, until that man shouts a racial slur at Walker. As the woman in the black sweatshirt turns and starts to walk back towards the door, Walker re-enters the frame and charges her, pushes her to the ground in front of the door. The man in the doorway then appears to stab Walker with something. She stumbles away as that dog runs around her, and then she collapses in the grass. From there, it is more than 8 minutes until police and first responders arrive and CPR and first aid are started. During that wait, the woman in the black sweatshirt accuses Walker, who never moves, of faking her injuries.
Oh, she playing stupid. She playing stupid. Leave her alone. She acted like that dog attacked her.
About 2.5 minutes later, this group realizes what really happened.
Oh my God, this is all life.
We see the first officer show up about 6.5 minutes after Walker collapses. 2 minutes after that, law enforcement starts CPR. 30 seconds after that, the woman in the black sweatshirt is detained, cuffed, and led away. About 1:45 after that, Walker is taken away on a stretcher just as the man from the doorway is detained by police. Well, earlier this afternoon, Lynn County Attorney Nick Maybanks and Cedar Rapids Police Chief Wayne German released a joint statement. They say they are still investigating because they want answers in this too. They add, quote, "We extend the deepest sympathy to Devonna Walker's family and friends for their loss. The process of a homicide investigation requires us to be deliberate and thorough in order to get the answers necessary to determine what, if any, criminal charges may be appropriate." They do say it is a normal thing for investigations to take days or weeks, sometimes months without many updates, just like this case. Mitch Fick, Iowa's News Now.
Let me run it back, people. Let me run it back one more time. This is sick, man. Y'all, come on now.
Iowa's News Now talked to Walker's
For those just
mom on
tuning in, I'm
Sunday
running it
night
back.
as she keeps waiting for something to happen
Listen
in
to
the
this,
case.
people.
We've known since last Tuesday that 2 people were detained but were eventually released without being charged. Tonight, we're finally seeing what happened last Monday. Iowa's News Now anchor Mitch Fick is here with that video breakdown that he got this morning.
And Nada, this is cell phone video of a cell phone video, but it shows the scene. Now, this probably goes without saying. This is intense footage. There is violence, there's cussing, there are racial slurs used, including one towards Walker just before the stabbing. So that right there is your warning as we now get our first look at what led up to the stabbing itself, and what happened from there last Monday night.
Live, uncut, unedited, people.
Video from Cambridge Townhomes
Listen.
on January 2nd shows Devonna Walker off to the right in the red shirt and white cap, arguing
January
with the neighbor
2nd.
about an alleged attack at some point. You also hear a man join in the argument after asking the woman in the black sweatshirt to walk away.
So you come back after me again. I'm gonna press charges again. Please just get inside.
The argument keeps going for another 90 seconds or so. It gets more heated, more personal, until that man shouts a racial slur at Walker. As the woman in the black sweatshirt turns and starts to walk back towards the door, Walker re-enters the frame and charges her, pushes her to the ground in front of the door. The man in the doorway then appears to stab Walker with something. She stumbles away as that dog runs around her, and then she collapses in the grass. From there, it is more than 8 minutes until police and first responders arrive and CPR and first aid are started. During that wait, the woman in the black sweatshirt accuses Walker, who never moves, of faking her injuries.
Oh, she playing stupid. She playing stupid. Leave her alone. She acted like that dog attacked her.
About 2.5 minutes later, this group realizes what really happened.
Oh my God, this is all life.
We see the first officer show up about 6.5 minutes after Walker collapses. 2 minutes after that, law enforcement starts CPR. 30 seconds after that, the woman in the black sweatshirt is detained, cuffed, and led away. About 1:45 after that, Walker is taken away on a stretcher just as the man from the doorway is detained by police. Well, earlier this afternoon, Lynn County Attorney Nick Maybanks and Cedar Rapids Police Chief Wayne German released a joint statement. They say they are still investigating because they want answers in this too. They add, quote, "We extend the deepest sympathy to Devonna Walker's family and friends for their loss. The process of a homicide investigation requires us to be deliberate and thorough in order to get the answers necessary to determine what, if any, criminal charges may be appropriate." They do say it is a normal thing for investigations to take days or weeks, sometimes months without many updates, just like this case. Mitch Fick, Iowa's.
All right, people. Lord have mercy. Y'all see what I see. This is real, people. Again, the number is 872-297-6389. If you can't get in on that number, I have an alternate number. It's 872-299-0808. Again, my alternate number is 872-299-0808. Now, take in mind, people, take in mind, this young lady left 3 babies behind. And I'm not sure. I've been told that Grand Rapids don't have a stand your ground law. Now, only thing that I can see what's wrong with this video, maybe if the black woman didn't come to their door, but she didn't have a weapon at all. She attacked the white woman that was holding the dog. Them two got to fighting. Then the man got into it. She never really broke the plane of going into their house, but it was outside. So my point is, if anybody's guilty, it's the white man for stabbing her. For stabbing her. And no arrest made, and you have that cell phone footage. Come on, people. This is real. This happened January the 2nd. I believe today is, what is today? The 12th. 10 days later, no one is in custody. You detained them and released them, and a person have lost their life. Is this racism 101? What is it? Do black lives really matter in these predominantly white areas? And see, people, we live in an unfair world. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to say I got to tell the truth. Most Caucasian people know that their day is coming. They know it. You can't continue to dominate and do wrong because you hold all the power and think there's no repercussions going to come to you in this life. I'm not talking about when you're dead and gone and God go. No, I'm talking about right now. People, it's dead wrong. A life have been taken away. Dead wrong. This is real. I need some callers to call in 872-299-0808. 872-297-6389. This is what we're talking about, people. This is not right. You seen that clear as daylight. The dog was attacking her and everything. Come on, racial slurs. He called it the N-word. Come on, people. This is 2023, and it still exists. Some of you don't feel safe unless you live in these white areas. You just don't feel safe. They don't want you in these white areas. I'm almost willing to bet those of us that live in these affluent areas that's predominantly white, I guarantee your white neighbors probably never invited you into their home. Now they'll come to your home and introduce themselves to you and welcome to the neighborhood just to be nosy to find out if you're working or not. What type of work are you doing? I got to tell the truth and shame the devil. It's real. Yep. We keep chasing after these folks. They've already shown us that they don't want to live next door to us. Even some of us don't want to live next door to us. And I understand. But people, when you go to these little sundown towns, what do you think you expect? You might not be ducking bullets, drive-by shootings and dope pushing out in the open, but it's there, though. It's there. And trust me, you cannot get caught in some of those sundown towns. And, you know, you can't get caught in them because you know what might happen. You might come up missing. Listen, they are the lawyers. They are the doctors. They are the policemen. They are the politicians. They everything in the town. They run it. And they rule it with a rod iron. This is real. I got two callers. I'm going to go to the first caller. 3699. You're live, uncut, unedited. Where you calling from, 3699? Hey,
Out
caller.
of Chicago.
Chicago. Okay, come on. What you got to say? Come on, talk to me.
Well, I personally know how Iowa is. Davenport, Cedar Rapids, Clinton, Iowa. Then you have the East Moline, Illinois, Rock Island. All of those little areas are racist. Sterling, Illinois, Comanche, Iowa. All those areas are racist. It didn't shock me when I seen the story. I found out about it a while, right, like a day or two after it happened, off of TikTok. And you know that this Iowa is very racist. There's a man down in Davenport, Iowa, right now about to die. A black man. He has 13 stents around his heart. He's disabled, and he was living in a subsidized living building in downtown Davenport, Iowa. And he is a senior citizen building. And he took up the torch and started complaining about how he was being treated, how the elderly black people were being treated in that building. He's been banned away from City Hall. They have put a complete halt on his medical Medicaid or whatever. He has a bad tooth infection. His jaw is about as big as a golf ball. He has they took and put him out of his place, all because he stood up and said, "We're tired of being called the N-word. You got these old black people down here scared. You're hollering and you're hostile and erratic. You're accosting these elderly black people." He's on TikTok leaving garbage for weeks, to the point where it was maggots crawling all out the bags in the hallway because they wouldn't pick up the garbage, and just all types of things that they're doing to these black people. Iowa has a long history of racism, and I know it because I lived there for 14 years. My family has been there over 50 years. I still have family in Clinton, Iowa. So I know how Iowa is. I didn't have to read about it. For the first 14 years, I lived there. So I know how they are. I still have family there. Clinton, Davenport, Cedar Rapids, they're all the same.
Yeah. Hold on right there, sister. I got another caller. All right, caller, 3248. Where you calling from? 3248.
Good evening, Martin. Again, this is. Hey, Martin, what's going on, man? This is Roosevelt.
How you doing, Roosevelt? Come on with it. Come on with
Roosevelt.
Oh, hey. Hi, guys. How you doing? Good evening to you and all of your guests, and of course to your YouTube and Facebook family as always.
Yes.
I'm wondering. I got a question.
Okay.
Because I watch the news and all. I watch the news and all of this stuff here. How come this is the first time? Unless I've been buried under a rock or I haven't been looking in the right place, or I don't know what the heck. We have not been hearing about this on nationwide news. This is the first I've heard about it. Is here on your show, because you know good and well I run a YouTube program too, and I haven't even started. Maybe I'm just lacking. I don't know if I'm being lazy or just relaxing or what. I haven't even done my opening video for 2023 yet. But I would have. This is breaking news. I definitely would have covered this if I would have known, because this is the first time I'm hearing about this. How come this is not in the mainstream media? As to what
it's nationwide. It's a purge on black people, Roosevelt. It's another story where a black woman down south in Louisiana somewhere, her son was friends with this white guy, and the white boy invited him to a barbecue and snaked him, got him around all his white friends, and then turned around and beat the boy in the back of the head constantly with a shovel till he was dead. This just happened.
Yeah, just
crazy.
Hold it right there.
This is something else we haven't heard about.
Hey, Roosevelt, y'all hold it right there. Let me play this video again real quick.
We've known since last Tuesday that 2 people were detained but were eventually released without being charged. Tonight, we're finally seeing what happened last Monday. Iowa's News Now anchor Mitch Fick is here with that video breakdown that he got this morning.
And Nada, this is cell phone video of a cell phone video, but it shows the scene. Now, this probably goes without saying. This is intense footage. There is violence, there's cussing, there are racial slurs used, including one towards Walker just before the stabbing. So that right there is your warning, as we now get our first look at what led up to the stabbing itself, and what happened from there last Monday night. Video from Cambridge townhomes on January 2nd shows Devonna Walker, off to the right in the red shirt and white cap, arguing with a neighbor about an alleged attack at some point. You also hear a man join in the argument after asking the woman in the black sweatshirt to walk away.
So you come back after me again, I'm gonna press charges again. Please just get inside.
The argument keeps going for another 90 seconds or so. It gets more heated, more personal, until that man shouts a racial slur at Walker. As the woman in the black sweatshirt turns and starts to walk back towards the door, Walker re-enters the frame and charges her, pushes her to the ground in front of the door. The man in the doorway then appears to stab Walker with something. She stumbles away as that dog runs around her, and then she collapses in the grass. From there, it is more than 8 minutes until police and first responders arrive and CPR and first aid are started. During that wait, the woman in the black sweatshirt accuses Walker, who never moves, of faking her injuries.
Oh, she playing stupid. She playing stupid. Leave her alone. She acted like a dog attacked her.
About 2.5 minutes later, this group realizes what really happened.
Oh my God, this is all like this.
We see the first officer show up about 6.5 minutes after Walker collapses. 2 minutes after that, law enforcement starts CPR. 30 seconds after that, the woman in the black sweatshirt is detained, cuffed, and led away. About 1:45 after that, Walker is taken away on a stretcher, just as the man from the doorway is detained by police. Well, earlier this afternoon, Lynn County Attorney Nick Maybanks and Cedar Rapids Police Chief Wayne German released a joint statement. They say they are still investigating because they want answers in this too. They add, quote, "We extend the deepest sympathy to Devonna Walker's family and friends for their loss. The process of a homicide investigation requires us to be deliberate and thorough in order to get the answers necessary to determine what, if any, criminal charges may be appropriate." They do.
Hold on. Here's a life Roosevelt and my dear sister has been taken. And what are they waiting on? Listen, now hold on. Now I know she walked over to them, to their on their side of in their property. She didn't have a weapon. We know that. There was no weapon visible. She pushed the older lady down, pushed her down, and they got tussling, and the white guy started stabbing her, grabbing and started stabbing her. If that's not murder, come on now, people. She didn't go in their house.
Well,
she pushed the lady down. Go ahead.
Well,
sis.
here's the kicker. The kicker is this. He used a racial slur before he stabbed her. So that's a hate crime. But what Black people need to understand is when you're dealing with a race soldier and you've been attacked, don't expect the local police to handle that as a hate crime. You have to call the FBI for that division of hate crimes and get them involved. The police are supposed to do a report whenever there's an incident that involves race. Okay, they're supposed to forward that information to the FBI, but they don't. So I'm telling all your followers right now, when you engage a race soldier, okay, you can make the police report with the police because that's what you're supposed to do, but you're supposed to forward that report to the FBI. There's a special division for race crimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me say something.
So I hope you guys are listening to that.
Right. Hold on. I got a new caller. Hold on. Let me say something before I let this new caller in. Listen, people, what I'm saying, a life has been taken and there's no charges being filed, people. Come on now. There was no weapon.
Have a safe night in that house.
There was no weapon.
They shouldn't have a safe night in that house. I'm saying it for everybody.
Regardless.
Shouldn't be a safe, the dog, him, and the woman.
Listen, only one should really be clear in this that was assaulted was the older lady who had the dog. She pushed her. Now, the white guy, he need to be arrested. He really needs it because he said, hold on, y'all. Hold on now. Y'all, I'm out. New caller, you got to hold on. You got to mute your phone, new caller. Listen, there was no reason for him to stab that woman. You cannot justify that.
Yeah, but
you can't nobody can justify that.
I already know how this is all gonna play out. No, but I'm just saying, I know how people are gonna try to front this whole thing, because this is like what you used to tell us all the time, Martin. Whenever we used to protest, remember how you always used to say, that if a police officer or something, if you're protesting, if they hit you or whatever, don't do it. No matter how much you feel like it, putting hands on the person, just completely break your feet and legs and everything, and arms and everything apart, and just fall out.
Yeah,
that's what you said.
That's it.
But the thing is, the reason they're going to try to play this whole thing like this is a whole self-defense thing, and the main thing that they are going to use, and the main piece of evidence that they're going to try to hang their hats on, is that she pushed the old.
Hold it, Roosevelt. Hold it. Roosevelt, hold it. Hold it, Roosevelt. Roosevelt, hold it.
You want to take the title off?
Yeah, hold it. She never attacked the white man. She never attacked the white man.
You getting the coverage out first?
She never attacked the white man. She never attacked the white man.
I know she didn't attack the man, but this is what some.
I know that's going to be the argument.
Say is that even though she didn't attack the man, it's the man who came to the other woman's defense. This is how they're going to try to play
it. Wasn't no threat there. It wasn't no threat. That was an assault, a push.
Okay, let me say this.
I'm saying they're going to try.
I know. Hold it, y'all. Let me just take this new caller. One caller hung up. Yeah, now I'll let y'all talk. 9824. 9824. Go ahead. 98.
Hey, how y'all doing?
How you doing?
The Black community. I'm fine. I'm calling in here from Chicago, from the South Side. I just wanted to say how sad and sickening that is. You see those type of things nowadays more common all over the world. And thank God that a lot of it is being caught up on tape. You know, the thing is like, I just feel like a lot of us young people need to become more involved in the community. And I just wish things would have went totally different than what it did for that young lady. I hate the fact they used the N-word with her. It's just a messy situation, but I do not feel like it was in self-defense, because in order to use a weapon up on someone, your life has to be in danger. So we all know the law. He deserves to go to jail. Yes, she was up on his property, but she did not have no weapon, nor did she enter in the home. That's the only time you are able to defend yourself like that.
Mm-hmm.
She did not enter
into the home. Well, the video shows that she broke herself from falling into the house. If you look at the video, she breaks her fall by grabbing the door frames to push herself back, and he grabbed her and pulled her down and stabbed her. You got to watch the video.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. He did. Well,
if I was the attorney, I would simply say that if you were in fear for your life, were you being stopped or blocked from entering the home? Because the woman had a chance to go in the house. The murderer, the race soldier that killed that girl, he ran in the house and was behind the door, sticking his head out, talking crazy, and left his woman out there.
Agreed.
Okay?
Shows how cowardly he was.
Yeah, he's a coward and a race soldier. They're both, but see, this is what y'all don't know. Her friend lives in a hotel, the victim, another Black woman. She did an interview shortly after this happened, and she told the news person this girl was afraid to stay in her house. And let me mention that she has a 2-month-old baby too. She just had a baby. And so these race soldiers have been harassing this woman. Okay. This isn't just something that just kicked off and they trying to nobody's mentioning except for her friend, the fact that this girl was so afraid to stay at her home that she actually piled up her kids in this one hotel room. Because they were harassing her. The friend told her. All right. And that what we witnessed was her boiling point. She snapped out because she was tired. They're trying to make it look like she's a mad Black woman and she just snapped and went off like a mad dog with rabies. No, that was her boiling point, because these people had been messing with this girl for quite some time and she had just lost it. She had just had it. She was afraid to even stay in her own house. They're nothing but trash and trouble. That's what it is.
Well,
trash and trouble.
Somebody said that you can also, they said you also can hear him saying that he was going to kill her. Oh my God, I got to listen to that tape again. Oh my God. So what I'm saying, people, listen. The young lady, the African-American sister, was wrong for pushing the white lady. And I understood why she did it, but she was wrong. You can't put your hand on nobody.
She was.
She attacked the woman, not the man. And the video clearly shows that she was not trying to run inside their house. She attacked the woman. It clearly shows that. So
he was the aggressor.
Right. Definitely that. He did not get touched.
And evidently she wasn't afraid of that.
Right.
She wasn't afraid of that woman.
Right.
She was afraid of him.
So let me just say something.
When it's all said and done.
Yeah. Hold on. I got to say something, y'all. I got to say something.
When it's all said and done.
Sir, I got to say something. Hold on.
Yep.
Hold on. Black people, let me just tell you this. You have to be careful when other races call you the N-word. You have to control your emotions, okay? Please. Sometimes they know how to get you out of your body. And I know it's hard. Yes, it is hard, but you got to know how to hold yourself. It's hard. Trust me. I've trained my mind. I've trained myself. When somebody called me the N-word in a racial slur, not just talking, but in a racial slur. So what I do is I just calm down. I said, let me just calm myself down. I'm going to just ignore this. You know, as long as they're not in my personal space. So people, these other races of people know how to make us react. That's what I want to say. So we have to be careful. Got to be careful. I got 2 more new calls. Hold on, y'all. They coming in too. I got 3 more calls. My goodness. Okay, area code 614. Area code 614. Go ahead. Caller, go ahead.
No, that's a grown man. No, if he ain't want that to go down like that, he should have broke the fight up, man. He ain't had to stab that woman like that. He could have broke that shit up.
No cussing, brother. Please. Thank you. Because we re-recording.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, my fault. Yeah, he could have broke that fight up though.
Yeah. So he was dead wrong.
He didn't want to break it up. He wanted to hurt her.
He was dead wrong. Okay.
Exactly. That's why he needs to go to jail. That's wrong. That's just wrong. I don't care how they put it. That's wrong. Man.
Plus, there's no justice because they're not doing anything about it. You said that they let him go and everything, and it's got to be like a racial attack because anytime you use that particular word right before you go and you know, plus the stuff you threaten already killed the person, and you use that word right before you actually kill them, that's got to be registered. It should be not only murder, but murder with a hate crime enhancement by law.
I want to know,
where
were all the black men in the community that knew this girl was scared to stay in her house? She's a single mom with no man at all.
That's a good question.
Where were all the black men in the community that knew about this and didn't do anything?
Well, let me just say this.
Been visiting that man to let him
Hold
know,
on.
we're not going to stand up here and watch you have this woman scared.
Listen, don't call on the black man if you're a strong black woman. You don't need no, see, that's what you're saying. When you say stuff like, I'm a strong black woman, I don't need no man independent, this when things like this happen. It happens like this. Because a lot of times.
We don't know if she said that.
No, I'm just saying. I'm speaking in general. In general, a lot of women, black women, they look down on men. Now, they want a man, when it comes to violence, they want a man to step up. But into any other thing, they want them to sit down, shut up, be quiet. So I'm saying, you got men out here will die for women and will die for their wife.
Yeah,
but ain't nobody gonna die for you when you treating them like a little boy and you talking to me any kind of way. That's just not gonna happen.
That's true.
I'm just gonna tell it. I'm just telling the truth and shame the devil.
But now you have this man, regardless of what, you got this man that has murdered one black woman, and he's sitting up his funky fat tail on the couch in that house that he killed that girl in, and now the other black women are vulnerable. See what I'm saying?
All right, let me go to some more.
You still got to look at the fact that no matter how, you're still a human being, you know?
Yeah, let me go to these other callers. I think I got 0324. Come on. Last 4 digits. Come on, caller.
What'd you say again?
You talk at 0.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you go 024. That's who I'm talking
I'm
to.
talking 00324. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Devonna, that was my niece.
Okay.
And we want justice. That was a hate crime. I don't
Lord
even
have
want to use racism because everybody in Iowa is not racist.
Mm-hmm.
That was a hate crime. And he should go to jail for premeditated. And I've called the FBI today. We're going to fight for her. We're going to fight for justice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're going to fight for justice. She left behind 3 kids. These 3 kids don't have a mother or a father. My sister got to raise up her grandkids, so she's starting a cycle all over again, re-raising kids. We want justice and we want peace. My husband did 22 years in jail for something he didn't do, all because of 5 Mexicans and whites pointing him out and said he was the one. 15 years later, they proved that he wasn't the one. Here's a videotape that clearly shows that he stabbed her. He used the N word. He killed her. It was premeditated. He put that knife and it went probably right to her lungs and she died. They left her out there for over 6 minutes. The police, when they came, the first thing they should have did was CPR instead of just standing around when they knew she was just laying there. We want answers. I've called to the governor. I've called everybody. The fight is on. The fight is on. We want this to go. We want the world to know what they did to her in Cedar Rapids. We want this to go viral, just like it went for the girl whose friend set her up in Mexico.
That's right.
We want this to go viral. You know, she was somebody.
Yes.
She is somebody.
Yes.
She got family. So we're gonna stand strong. We're gonna march. We're gonna march and we're gonna protest. We want justice. We want peace. We need answers. Like I told the detective yesterday, you're telling me that this is still an investigation. I told him, I said, he wasn't even locked up for attempt murder, battery, assault, a fight, or nothing. You telling me it's an investigation? No, it don't sit well with me. It don't sit well. I haven't slept. I'm not going to sleep. I don't care if it's anything number 10 people out there.
That's right.
If we have to walk and march to Washington, we want answers. We need answers.
That's right.
You know, racism still exists in America. You know, this is a hate crime. Let it would have been in Chicago. Let it would have been in Chicago. Let it would have been a brother did it to a white woman. He would have been guilty. No bond. We want peace, and I'm praying. I'm praying hard for my Pettis family. I'm praying hard.
Sister,
I feel the pain.
Listen. Let me just say something. I want to help you out on something. Only time we want peace is when they do their job. Now, if they don't do their job, we don't want no peace. Let me just say, I got to tell it, sister. We don't want no peace. It's a saying to say, if we don't get it, shut it down. And that's what you know what I'm saying? That's for real.
No peace, no justice.
No peace, no justice. That's what I was looking for.
No justice, no peace.
That's it. This is clear daylight. We don't need nothing. The man even said it. He said, the next time you come to my house, I'm going to kill you. Listen, do me a favor, sister.
So he knew what he was doing.
Do me a favor.
And they have been harassing her, though.
Right.
This is not all of
but listen, regardless of whatever happened, we got the tape on this right here. We can see clearly. Clear as daylight. He did not get touched.
Clear.
He did not get touched. The woman got touched.
He
didn't get touched.
Antagonized her.
Right.
Kept calling her nigga.
Yeah, we heard.
He was antagonized her. See, he was trying to pull her in the house. She came out that jacket.
Right.
He was trying to get her in that house.
Right.
You know.
And they had been.
You don't know the way I feel. It would have been a black man. He would have been charged with a terrorist. He would have been charged with a terrorist. It would have been a terrorist. Right. We want justice for Devonna. We're going to get justice.
Yes, we are. Yes, we're going to get it.
It's faith over fear, and we're going to get it.
Right.
We're going to get it. We're going to get it. I'm not going to stop until we get it.
Hold on, sister. Don't leave. Let me just say this. I don't want you to leave.
Long live Devonna.
Listen, sister, I need you to put up some of those numbers on the live or say it so we can call too. We need that number to that police station down there. We need the number to whatever to the state down there to the yeah. We need all that.
Yeah.
We,
I'm at work right now.
okay.
I'm at work right now, but I will tag it on my break. I will tag everything on your page.
Okay.
It's all on my page. We want peace. CEDAR Rapids, Iowa. We coming.
Yeah, we coming.
We coming. So you better have your arms because we coming.
Yeah.
We coming. Long live Devonna.
That's
Long
right.
live Devonna. She is a baby, 10 weeks old, crying to the top of her lungs because she needs her mama. She's looking for her mama. These kids will never be the same.
Never be the same. Never be the same.
And he did it in front of children.
Yeah.
Yes.
We didn't even talk about the dog and all
He did it
that.
in front of
You don't
children.
tell me
Yeah.
it's an investigation. I even asked for the police report. He said, "Oh, I can't give you the police report because we still talking to witnesses." I said, "You got all the evidence you need, the video. I'm the one sent it in to Channel 2 News."
Wow. I got the
We
video
want
too.
justice for Devonna. We're gonna get justice. We're trying to get a bus that's leaving from Chicago to go down there Saturday morning because we gotta let them know.
Yes, we do.
We want justice,
Yes,
and
we
we
do.
want it now.
Yes.
Please
Yeah.
let Martin know because some of us might want to, for Chicago, might
Yeah.
want to act in solidarity, and some of us might want to be on that
We
bus.
need everybody. Yeah.
Sister, just I
I'll
got
send all the information.
okay. I'll post
to
it.
your, to your Facebook friends with
Okay.
you, and I'll
Okay.
send everything, to you.
I got your phone now. I'm gonna call you from a 312 probably tomorrow. So you'll see my number. I'll call.
Okay.
I got your number. I won't give it out.
Okay. Okay, but yeah, we leave on Saturday morning,
Okay.
and we're going to stand in front of the CEDAR Rapids Police Department. We're going back to the complex. We need to let them know. United we stand, divided we fall. We're going to stand together.
That's right. That's right. That's right, sister.
We standing.
And I want to reiterate that this is not a one-time deal. That lady is here to stay in her home.
And guess what? We got paper trails. We got paper trails. She done been to the complex trying to get, trying to get another apartment. So we already done crossed our T's and dotted our I's. We want answers. We even gonna call HUD because somebody we need some answers.
That's right. That's
My
right.
niece was on Section 8.
That's
she was
right.
paying market rent.
See? Yeah. And let me just say that. I want to say something, sister. To all y'all get along, go along Negroes. You know what I'm saying? Always siding with the police. Always siding. And you see this evidence. It's clear. You see it. You see it. Shame on you.
Deny that.
Shame on you. And anybody that know me, they know I'm not anti-police. Shame on you. Shame on you. With your scared to death self. Can't wait till it happens to you. Then you're going to be begging for somebody like me to air your story, to interview you. Shame on you. You see it. You see what they doing. They ain't calling us no NIGGER. They treating us like one. They showing us who we are. Nothing to them. And we're not talking about the Black Lives Matter organization. They showing us Black Lives Matter to me. Because I got black children. I got black grandchildren. I got black family. And it matters to me.
Well, how you doing, Mr. Thompson?
All right, who is this? Where you come?
I'm part of the Moore family, and I'm extended with the Petties.
Okay.
My name is Sean Barton.
Okay.
I am part of the Petties and the Morris family.
Okay.
You did say something about running up on an incident. Let me tell you something. I'm 36 years old. When you drop that N-word when you a different race, that hurts different when it comes to a black woman.
Yes.
So the way she screamed 3 times, that's my cousin. That's extended family right there. I'll be there Saturday. I'm driving from Minnesota. I'm coming. But when you drop that N-word from a different race, it hits so different. It hurts.
You're right.
And to be a mother with black kids, you never want your kids to experience a heritage. or Martin Luther King or Malcolm X or Rosa Parks. We know the history our kids don't.
Mm-hmm.
But when you scream that word in somebody's face, that is painful. That is we put the A on it. They put the E-E-R. That is a totally different cut and unedited, like your background say.
Mm-hmm.
That's hurt. And you have to go through racism and experience that to know that pain.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, she didn't walk up on nobody's door. She didn't walk up on them. She didn't come from a different neighborhood. She stayed there.
She lived there
for a long time and dealing with it with the dog and her walking her kids to school and being a mother. So I'm not a stranger. I'm an extended family. I'm with the Moors in the text. I come from the Moors. My pays is my bonuses. So when you deal with race, you have to go through it to understand her pain.
Right.
Listen, when she ran up on them, that was the last nigger you was gonna call me.
That's right.
Now that's the video of that. But how many times has she been called a nigger? You think that's the first time that happened? No, that was the last time.
Right.
That was the last
should have been premeditated.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you know what? This is Martin Luther King birthday weekend.
Yes.
So I just want to end because I got to get back to work.
Okay.
But I just want to let y'all know, Martin Luther King, he walked. He walked.
Yes, he did.
Guess what? But we're going to run to Iowa because we want justice.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get justice. We're going to get justice.
Yes. Speak it, sister.
Just know this is Tasha's mother. Good afternoon. Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay.
Go
Good
ahead.
evening. How you all doing? Thanks for all of everything. This is a grassroots movement. And when I tell you, not just Chicago, when I tell you the East Coast, West Coast, everybody is involved in this here.
Right.
You know, this make you think of an Emmett Till when Biden signed that Emmett Till hate crime, and we're going to use it.
Right.
We're going to use it to the fullness. You understand?
That's right.
This has been racism. It don't stop. It don't stop. We will have to continue to fight. I done been with Breonna Taylor and them. I got them on board as well. When we come, we coming. But we coming in harmony. But if it's no peace, there would be no justice.
That's right.
Under the sun. This is my niece. This is my niece. She has seen me in those fights, and I am the fighter.
That's right.
And I will put my boots on the ground, and we will march until we get justice. And I want to thank each and every one of you all, and just keep us in prayer. Assalamu alaikum, my brothers and
Malaikum
sisters.
salam. Yeah.
Amen.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Listen, let me just say this. I want to say something real quick. For those white people that's on here listening, and I'm gonna tell you something. You can call me a race beta. You forgot that America was built on race. The Constitution was built on race. We wasn't brought over here to be civilized citizens. You brought us over here to serve your interests, to build and do labor. And right now, everything that we own is to your interest. Our education. You only educated us to work for you. So don't come on here and talk about I'm race baiting at all. And y'all the biggest race bait out here.
Let me say this.
Go ahead.
Listen, let me say this. I'm 36 years old. My son is about to be 15 next month. When I say I've been in Minnesota for 8 years, from the projects, the robber cases of the south side of Chicago, and went to the block, and now I'm in Minnesota, baby. The projects treated me way better than what me and my son go through right now today in the streets of Minnesota. The racism, I have a girl that called me a nigger, B-I-T-C-H, in my face, holding her 2-year-old son. You know, I had to tell this girl, listen, you got to be careful with that, because you don't know where I come from. You don't know the demons I done battled. So you got to watch that word. But like you said, right before I joined you, you said, Mr. Johnson, you said, You got to be humble. You got to train your mind to overthink it and overlook it. And the only thing that kept me from putting my hands on that woman was when my little boy, my son, was beside me. But if she would have caught me, like I told her, if you would have caught me 5 years ago, my son, if I didn't have him and he wasn't on my side, I would have dragged you and your 2-year-old son with your son in your arms, calling me a nigger bitch. Like, I would have put it on you. But then you got to train your man. But how much do you train your man with disrespect? How many times you got to be like, you know what, I'm going to be cool. It's only so much you can be cool about. Like I said, that.
Or you got to keep on bowing down.
Well,
ain't no bowing down.
No, ain't no bowing down.
I took my son out of school. My son is getting homeschooled right now at the age of 15 because of he don't use the word racism. My son say being treated unfair. He comes home and he's sad. Now, I know I'm a good mother. I know it ain't nothing but me and him, and I'm a single mom. I know I give the love and the support and the care that he needs. So when he come home sad, something going on outside of me. So when I have a conversation with him and he open up and he tell me, well, Mama, this is what happened. The teacher, I raised my hand and I said I wanted to use the bathroom. She said I couldn't go, but then 2 minutes later, he go to other white kids going to the bathroom. And then when I asked the teacher why you let her go to the bathroom and I couldn't, she couldn't give me an explanation, so he gets emotional. So now he wants to be a Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and get deep, like, hey, explain this to me. Oh, they can't take that. Go to the office.
Hey, sister.
So now he can't have a voice. He can't debate about right or wrong. So now he always in trouble. So that's what I did. Come on, baby. Come on home. Let me put you in the safety of my home, which ain't right. I shouldn't be taking him away from the world for him to find out who he is and learn who he is as a young man, as a black king at the age of 15. He's supposed to be out here enjoying himself as a teenager. But instead, I am forced to keep my son home for his protection because of the unfairness of the world when it comes to racism.
I want to hold on, sister. Let me address somebody. I got to check somebody. Hold on, sister. Hold on. What's your name, Talisa? I don't know who you are, but let me just tell you this, sister. First of all, our dear sister, Devonna Walker, did not lay hands on that white man. She did not touch him at all. He called her effing nigger. He didn't touch her, but yet he stabbed and killed her. Now, who is the real aggressive person? Who's the real aggressive? Answer me that.
I can't believe a lot of them thinking it's okay.
They thinking just like these white folks. That's all. They think because they scared. Them are scared to death Negroes. They scared. They scared to stand up for something.
If he was fighting the woman, ain't no way in hell he was supposed to go in that house and get the knife.
Right.
He knew what he was doing.
No, he didn't go in. He had it the whole time he was an adult. Listen, I watched this video 50 times when I was at work from 1 o'clock this afternoon until right now I jumped on this post. That is my extended family, my bloodline. Let me tell you something.
That was premeditated.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. He had. And then listen, when he got done stabbing her, did y'all see he put the knife back in his hand? And the only way we see it shining is because he had to catch his balance and had to hold on to the wall. And you see that shiny knife in his right hand on the wall. That's the only way we seen it. That's the only way you seen it.
Actually. Sister.
Hello.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Who want to talk? Go ahead real quick. I need a new caller.
I just want to say again that this is not a one-time situation.
Hold on, sister.
Those people have been.
Sister, hold on. Let me let some of these new talkers. I got a bank full of people. I'm gonna let you talk, but somebody new. Come on. I need okay.
In an altercation full of women.
Oh, I thought you had to call out somebody's last 40 phone number before.
I will do it. Hold on. I'll do that.
Anything.
It's so many. Listen, it's so many people. Okay, I'll start with you because you at the top. Hold on. Let me start with 912. Eric Code. 912 Eric Code. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, y'all, because they've been on.
Check it out.
Go ahead.
Oh, no. I don't want to overstep nobody.
No, but you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right. We got to do things in order. You're right. Go ahead.
I would like to speak because I'm her cousin. I would like to speak, please.
Okay, go ahead, cuz. I'm going to give you the...
Can I speak, please?
Go ahead.
Now,
Hold on.
Now,
Let the
now,
cousin
you got-
speak. Let the cousin speak real quick, bro.
Okay. Well,
Let the
who?
Hello?
Okay. Who?
Yeah, let the family members
Who's
go.
speaking? Me or? I don't want to overstep
Not
nobody.
you. Not
the
you.
family member,
You
brother.
next.
The family member.
Let the
Let
family
the
member
family
go.
members speak,
Okay.
brother.
Let the family member go. Go ahead, family. Go ahead.
I want to speak to the fact that people are constantly saying, let them investigate. First of all, the police department did not even do the regular protocol to where when they found out that she was deceased, they never contacted my auntie. They never told her that her daughter was dead. They never knocked on her door. There's no police report. No police report whatsoever. And in the video, you guys have to pay attention. This man said, I am going to kill you. He said it. He said, I'm going to kill you.
Yep, he said.
He said it multiple times that he was going to kill her.
And then 3 minutes into the video, he stabbed her. Yeah.
He had that knife the entire time. And then that is not his jacket that he was dragging back to the house. That was her jacket. Because he was going to try to say that she ran in his house. He did not run up in his house.
He tried to drag her in the house.
But you got.
He tried to drag her in the house.
Let me.
Pay attention to the video. It's right there. What do you need to investigate when you have it right there? And understand why we are angry and mad. Because they're not doing anything for her. They tried to throw her away like she wasn't nothing. And she
Well, we'll
killed
be there
somebody. She was a mother. She was a sister. She was a cousin and a friend.
Yep, and the mother.
She didn't even make it to 30 years old. She did not make it to her 30th birthday. This girl tried to get away from me. She stayed in that hotel with her friend for a couple of days because she was scared to go home. She called her brother and told her brother to come spend the night with her because she was scared. People are constantly talking and don't even know this is my family.
You know what gets me up? The fact that they don't even know how big our family is and how much we support each other. Like, we like super extended, and how we finna show up Saturday, they finna be so confused. Like, we finna show up Saturday out of support, and we there.
And if you never stay to Cedar Rapids, be quiet. I stayed there 3 months and I got up out of there because it's so racially profiled. There you have no chance being a black woman.
Iowa, period.
Okay.
The first 14 years of my life, I grew up in Clinton, Iowa. I have family there. I have family in Davenport. I have family in Rock Island, East Moline. I know how they get.
All right. Y'all hold it. Let me let the new caller get some of the new callers. Come on, 912. 912 area code. Where you calling from, my brother? 912.
Okay. Hey. All right. I just. Yeah, this 912 right
where you
here.
calling
Just
from?
wanted to touch on.
Where you
on
calling
one
from,
thing
brother? Brother, where are you calling from? Georgia. Okay, go ahead.
Georgia.
Go ahead.
Georgia.
Go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
Georgia. Okay. All right. Now check it out. You have people that say they know the law and this and that, and now this is not to, go at anybody or whatever.
Okay, come on with it.
But there's a situation that happened here, right?
Mm-hmm.
The situation that happened here. Woman was dealing with this cat. She split up with him about 2 weeks before, her baby daddy got out of prison. He did like 5 years. They at the house. They doing what they do. The ex comes by, beating on the door, talking crazy, this and that and the third, right? The baby daddy grabbed that heater, blasted right through the damn door, right? Bop, 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 bop. All these people were saying, oh, well, he's a convicted felon. He's not supposed to be in possession of a firearm and a whoop, 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 whoop. He, the ex-boyfriend, was on property he shouldn't have been on, beating on the door he shouldn't have been on, and the man didn't go to jail. And people were shocked. And I'm like, laws are different per state.
Correct.
That's the reason I don't say I know the law. You know what I mean? I don't say I know the law. So,
hey, brother,
I'm not a lawyer.
Okay, let me just say this to you, my brother. Let me say this. Hold on, y'all. Let me say this to my dear brother. First of all, Devonna, she did not lay hands on that white man. She assaulted the woman.
Right. Understood.
Okay, let me just say, I just want to tell you that.
That's the same thing as the other dude.
Okay.
Hold on, bro. remember I was saying he was beating on the door. He never gained entry to their apartment.
Mm-hmm.
He was outside the door, beating on the door like crazy, and the boyfriend that just got out the joint blasted through the door, right? Put fire through the door. Now, what I'm saying is this. Like I said, I don't know the law. Now, my heart goes out to the family that lost their loved one, because that's a sad situation for anybody. Don't discount that at all, right? But a lawyer, you have to get a good. Okay, hold on.
What was the intention of giving that
You
information?
have to get a good lawyer.
Ain't no lawyer.
You have to get.
Man, there's factual evidence, man.
Hold on, brother.
Okay, look.
Hold on, brother.
You
Now
have to get a good lawyer on your team. You have to have a good lawyer.
Ain't no dealing with no lawyer. He had to walk past their house to get to her house every day.
Okay. Look, I know the family's going through a stressful time with the grief. I understand all that.
We going through. Listen,
I do understand.
Sir, we thank you for your comment.
I'm not saying I know what everybody's going through, because I haven't went through that personally, but I do understand.
Sir, this whole 912, we thank you for your
Everybody
comment.
can't say something at once, man.
912,
Not everybody
thank you
can
for
talk
your
at
comment.
once, man.
Hold on, I
Everybody
got to
can
get
talk
on
at
it now.
once, man.
All right, hold on. I got this, sir. Let me handle this. I got this. I got it. I'm gonna bring everybody. I'm gonna reel everybody back in. I don't want nobody talking right now. Only person I want to talk right now is the family members. Come on, family, talk. That's all. That's it. Let the family talk. Then I go to other people.
First of all, you can't relate any situation to what we're dealing with right now, because I'm gonna tell you this: that was 100,000% wrong. She didn't put her hands on him. She went straight for the disrespectful wife that stepped in her face. So the wife called her nigga first, and that's what triggered the love.
It's time to go to bed.
But
take y'all clothes off and go to bed.
And she came for
Tell KJ go to the
to
bathroom.
the house after she said it, and then the husband wanted. Let me tell you something. That man stood behind that door, peeking out that door, while my cousin was arguing with his wife for about 2 minutes, and he was waiting. Let me tell you what really pissed me off. Devonna had a baby 10 weeks ago. This woman said nobody came to your baby shower, and that's what pissed my cousin off. That's what pissed her off, because I know her. When she said that to her, she couldn't take it no more. Then this man called her a nigger. She couldn't take it no more. That's what, That's what she charged her. And you know what? You know what makes me even more mad is they know exactly what type of words to use to get us triggered. And then when we get triggered and we react, now we the bad guys. Yeah. They know exactly what to say and how to say it.
We in their country.
And that woman threw it back up in her. That's what it was. They provoked her. You see how
Turn it down some, turn it down.
Baby, did you hear the scream? She screamed 3 times. She was
You can turn up a little bit so we can hear about it.
I heard her. Did you see all her lies before this happened? The days before that made her put it. That baby was scared. She said it all down. She was scared.
Let me say this too.
She tried to avoid this. Let me say this real quick. The people that keep saying she deserves it, she tries to avoid it. Well, listen.
Let me say this, family.
I've been fighting online. Listen, because I've been fighting online for 2 days, arguing with people, cussing people out, going on their lives, asking them what's funny. But I'm gonna show them. We're gonna show them when we show up Saturday. This is what the Moors and the Petties look like. This how we come. This how we come. We come and support. Don't play with us. We come to Iowa. That's what we doing. We ain't coming with violence. We coming strong. Period.
I would say our whole family will get up out of there because that is crazy.
Hey, Mark, can I say something?
Yeah, hold on. Let the family talk. We gotta let the family talk because I'm giving them.
We got more family over there, bro. Cousin, we got more family over there.
Mm.
In Iowa, yeah.
Let me say something, family.
I got a 401k.
I got a question. Can I ask a question?
Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. We
Can I ask a question?
No, you can't answer no question. I told you, hold on, brother. We letting the family talk, brother. This is the direct family. Let them
the family
talk.
breathe.
Let the family, man. This
Let
is the
the family
family.
breathe.
Yeah. Come on, family.
Anybody that wants to come to Iowa to support the movement, because we gonna march and walk through there and we gonna support it. Y'all come on and support. Let's do it like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and Rosa Parks and Harriet Tubman used to do. That's all we asking. We ain't going with no violence. Let's show up and let's go strong. Let's go deep. Let's get there. Show up and show out. Y'all been all on my cousin Tanisha page, laughing and saying she shouldn't have ran up and all this. No. Let's show up and show out.
Yeah.
And like I said, y'all, people are trying to say up and say what you want to say, but like I said, justice for Devonna, period. I'm not trying to hear anything else.
That's right.
This is crazy what we're going through. It is 2023, and this girl had to walk past these people every day calling her niggers. N-I-G-G-E-R. You know what that means.
Right.
I only heard that. And this man was a veteran. He knows how to kill. And he did it. So you gotta be fucking kidding me. He is a veteran.
He only popped her twice.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He know how to kill. He knew where to get her to kill her.
He only hit her twice. So yeah, he knew what he was doing.
Family.
He knew.
Family.
Remember that.
Family.
To kill.
This is what I'm gonna do, family. Hold on, family. I want to play the video because we got some Johnny come lates in here. And people, please listen to the audio. A lot of y'all just looked at the video one time, then want to make up. You got to listen. You got to keep looking at it, people. Keep looking at it. So let me play this video, family.
Look at his hand.
Look how he does it. Who know how to kill somebody?
Look at his hand. Tell him, cuz.
Okay, I'm
I don't know nothing about that.
family.
Oh my God.
Family, I'm finna play the video. Everybody,
He know how to do that.
family, I'm finna play the video. Okay, y'all just be quiet. Let's play the video. Just finna play it. Okay, I'm finna play it.
We've known since last Tuesday that 2 people were detained but were eventually released without being charged. Tonight, we're only seeing what happened last Monday. Iowa's News Now anchor Mitch Fick is here with that video breakdown that he got this morning.
And Nada, this is cell phone video of a cell phone video, but it shows the scene. Now, this probably goes without saying. This is intense footage. There is violence. There's cussing. There are racial slurs used, including one towards.
And now this is cell phone video of a cell phone video. It shows the scene. Now this probably goes without saying.
To the stabbing itself, and what happened from there last Monday.
Video from Cambridge townhomes on January 2nd shows Devonna Walker, off to the right in the red shirt and white cap, arguing with a neighbor about an alleged attack at some point. You also hear a man join in.
I need y'all to turn your Facebook down.
Sweatshirt to walk away. The argument keeps going for another 90 seconds or so. It gets more heated, more personal, until that man shouts a racial slur at Walker. As the woman in the black sweatshirt turns and starts to walk back towards the door, Walker re-enters the frame and charges her, pushes her to the ground in front of the door.
Put your phone on mute.
Then appears to stab Walker with something.
Look, he grabbed her.
She stumbles away as that dog runs around her, and then she collapses in the grass. From there, it is more than 8 minutes until police and first responders arrive and CPR and first aid are started. During that wait, the woman in the black sweatshirt accuses Walker, who never moves, of faking her injuries.
I'm so mad.
I'm mad with you.
I'm so mad. I'm like so mad. I'm like so upset.
About 2.5 minutes later, this group
Don't
realizes
speak it
what
out,
really
baby.
happened.
Keep, you know.
We see the first officer show up about 6.5 minutes after Walker collapses. 2 minutes after that, law enforcement starts CPR. 30 seconds after that, the woman in the black sweatshirt is detained, cuffed, and led away. About 1:45 after that, Walker is taken away on a stretcher just as the man from the doorway is detained by police.
I don't think she knew that she was stabbed. Only person that knew was him.
No, the wife didn't know. The wife didn't even know because she was on the ground. She was still something, right? And didn't even know.
He was getting beat up.
All right.
It was still something that didn't know. The wife didn't know. Like, the wife didn't even know because she was on the ground. She didn't. She was still something, right? And she didn't know.
He was getting beat up.
And the fact that she said, like, he knew, man, and he didn't know. Like, the wife didn't even know because she was on the ground. She did it. She did it. No, she didn't know. She didn't know. No. She did not know.
Family. 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 I need family. I need y'all to hold up for a minute. Family.
Hey.
I get it. Let me handle this, bro. I got it. I got it. I'll just put it on mute. Okay. I got it.
Bro.
I'll put it on mute. Don't worry about it. Okay. All right. 22-12. Come on, 22-12. 22-12.
I got it, bro.
Come on, 22-12.
Yes. How you doing, brother?
All right.
I would like this family to know.
Go ahead.
Yes. This is Larry. I'm calling from Chicago, South Side.
Okay.
I need this family to know America has shown us repeatedly when we had a video of us being murdered and they have to investigate.
Right.
I need this family. They are AKA saying we need to find time how to get this white person off.
Right.
That's what investigate pretty much means. We need time to figure out how we need to find time.
Okay. Hold on, brother. Hold on. 7:57. I need y'all to turn your phone down. Y'all got. You cannot have the phone playing. Turn the Facebook down. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Yes, mad echo.
You straight now. Go ahead.
Because it makes no sense for it to be an altercation amongst females, and the only weapon is being had by a man. Male. That's facts. And on top of that, you're a man. In the event you see your wife or your daughter getting whooped, you can punch this woman. I'm not saying hit no woman, but you definitely gonna stab her. You could have punched her, knocked her clean out. Hate to do that, but you could have knocked her clean out. Altercation over. You chose to stab her. You only stabbed her twice. So like that lady said, you knew what you were doing. You precisely stabbed her.
And we're hacking out the door.
Yeah.
The whole
It's premeditated murder.
All right. Listen.
There's no way around that.
Okay, brother. 3-1.
Premeditated murder.
Okay, I got to go to another caller, people. I'm trying to. I got a bank full of callers. I want to hear what everybody got to say. Just let us be fair. Okay. 8364. 8364. Come on with it. 8364. Last 4 digits. Or 763 area code. 763 area code. Come on. 763 area code.
Come on, that's my mama.
Come on.
That's me.
Yes.
Probably my people, because I'm in Minnesota.
Okay.
I'm 763. I think I probably got some people up there. So you call okay. You talking about me?
Yeah, talk, baby. Talk. Talk. But that's you. Come on, just talk.
Okay. So
I'm talking about you.
thing. So listen, it's so much. Like I said, he knew. He stayed in the back of that door and he was peeking out that door while his wife was arguing with my cousin. He stood there.
Yes.
And he the one that kept the dog back so the dog wouldn't be a distraction. And to find out that my family just told me that this man has military background, he knew exactly where to go and stab her for her to fall that quick. Come on, man. Don't want to accident to have military experience? Are you serious? So listen.
He knew what he was doing.
He knew exactly what he was doing. Not only when he stabbed her, he put the knife back in his pocket. I see you shot. I see his knife back in his pocket. My cousin Kanisha Petty, has the video on her page. She has it on her page, the whole video. Cousin, I want to read this real quick. Cousin, be quiet. Let me read this quick. Somebody just messaged me. His name is Shane. His cousin just messaged me. His cousin. And said him and his wife Becky was kicked out of the Roosevelt apartment for attacking their neighbors with racial slurs and assault. They did this before. This is not their first time. And his own cousin just told me this.
Yeah.
Mm.
His own cousin. His name is Shane Teslick.
Mm.
So I want to ask America something. I want to ask America something, because you know Kanisha posted the whole video. I want to ask America something. Everybody that's been laughing said she should have ran up, she shouldn't have did this. Let me ask America something. How would you feel if one of your loved ones dealt with some racial situation? Would you go to their back? Would you protect them? Would you get retaliation? Because I'm telling you, we ain't seeking retaliation. We only gonna seek justice.
Justice.
What would y'all do in that time? Because I want to seek
Retaliation.
justice. But the way my family is set up, and my extended family, we're gonna do the right thing.
They're
What
going to have
would y'all
to
do?
take the Facebook off.
The right thing is retaliation.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
That's what I want.
All right.
What's your name? What's your name, sir?
Let me take another caller, y'all.
What's your name, sir?
Let me take another caller. 440 area code. 440 area code. Come on with it. 440 area code.
Me, that's me, brother.
Come on.
First of all, I want to send my condolences to the family. You know what I'm saying? Yet again, another black queen is gone by the hands of a white man who hates us for no given reason. I was just trying to seek certain information because I'm out here in Ohio right now. We got a law that's called Stand Your Ground. I don't know if you guys got that law.
No, they don't
here.
have that in Iowa. They do not have the Stand Your Law ground in Iowa.
No, they don't.
They don't have that law in
Okay,
Iowa.
that's why I was trying to seek that information for the simple fact of usually if you look into the law books, whatever force somebody is using against you, you have every right to use that force. If I come with fists, you have to retaliate in fists. You can't go get a weapon or nothing of that sort. Because what did you say?
Okay. So you're not
Somebody
saying
said something?
that he should have retaliated with force. You saying that thing?
Yeah, like he used a deadly force in a situation that wasn't deadly. She didn't have no weapon. She didn't have nothing of that sort to take somebody's life or to hurt somebody seriously. And for him to take the knife out, that's all the evidence that's needed. He is going to, if y'all do the right thing and y'all get the right people involved, he's going down. Ain't no way around it. Because at the end of the day, he used a deadly force in a situation that was not deadly at all.
But not force, because the way she was throwing that right hand while he was stabbing her on her left side and in her throat, she didn't have access to her left hand. She was throwing that right hand while he was jugging her. So yeah, he knew he didn't have a chance with her. As a black woman against a white man, she was throwing that right hand on him.
But regardless, Queen, listen. This is what I'm saying though. That's nothing but a knockout or something like that. Like I'll fight. So that's nothing but a couple bruises, a black eye, something on that sort. But it wasn't to the point. It wasn't to the point that somebody was going to lose their life. That man took her life.
You're a black man, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Queen. I need to be down there.
Any daughters and sons you have? Back in my days, I'm 36. We used to teach how to throw hands. Now we got to teach our kids how to carry a gun and shoot guns and take to the gun range. They can't even throw their hands no more because she was throwing them. So what I want you to do with those kids, baby, I need you to teach them how to throw hands and take range at an age.
Oh, I do. I'm definitely gonna teach my little queens how to protect themselves. But
our Rosa Parks days, baby. We back in our Malcolm X and Martin Luther King days, baby. We can't even defend ourselves.
I understand all of that, Queen. But in my religion and in my way of life, violence is never the key. You know what I'm saying? In any situation. You know what I'm saying? We gotta practice discipline. We gotta practice discipline more. We have to, as black people as a whole, we shouldn't be having a conversation about violence right now. We shouldn't be speaking about violence or how she was fighting, you know, how she put her hands on that man.
Listen, baby. I've been racially profiled. This girl at a gas station in Minnesota 2 years ago. I'm from Robert Taylor Project. Now I'm a gun. But when I moved to Minnesota, I've been for 8 years. 2 years ago, this girl called me in the gas station with my son and called me a nigger bitch. Do you know it took so much self-control not to drag her and her 3-year-old son in her hand that she thought was protecting her?
For sure.
It took so much self-control.
I salute your restraint, sister.
Now let me tell you.
And I understand. I understand all of that, Queen. We go through the same thing. We go through the same thing here in Ohio. I understand what's going on, Queen, but we talking about the problem. We need to figure out the answer, Queen. What's the answer?
This is what I'm saying. You have to go through a racial experience to be disrespected on a level that she was disrespected, to understand the screams that she screamed 3 times before she ran up on that woman and pushed her down, and her husband stabbed my cousin because you can only call me a nigger so many times. Ain't no telling how many times these people called her a nigger. That was the last straw. And that white piece of trash knew that he couldn't even take her, or he couldn't even fight her 101. His wife couldn't take her 101. So he always had that knife in his pocket. Not only when he stabbed her with the knife, he instantly stabbed her and put it back in his pocket. And the only way we see that knife shining in his hand is because he almost fell because his wife was still on the floor. We wouldn't have seen that knife shining. That reflection of that knife, y'all gotta watch the video. Y'all really gotta watch the video. The only reason we see that knife is because he stabbed my baby and she walked off, and he wanted to pick his wife up, kick her sweater in his crib with his foot, pop his wife up, and then he almost fell because he was a drunk motherfucking hippie and fell on the wall, and you see the knife shining in his right hand while my baby is standing off and fall on her motherfucking face. Excuse my language, Mr. Johnson.
Thank you.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful on the broadcast, but y'all got to pay attention to detail. And that knife was shining, baby. It was a shiny. After he stabbed her, the knife was still shining. That nigga been shining that knife. He been sharpening it. He been waiting for her because you can't meet black strong women that stand up for themselves as a single mom with kids. Nigga, stop disrespecting me. Watch your dog.
You didn't see none of that. You saw a nigga.
Watch what you say to me. Tell your wife to mind her business. Stay on my business. Stop knocking on my door. Like, that's what we do. They the ones stay on her business. Period.
His own cousin said it.
They know his hell. Yeah, when they can't get their way, they want to call you a nigger. They can't get their way with the bitch to call you a nigger.
Okay, hold on.
4128.
40. Let me let 41. Hold on, family. Let me let 4128. They've been holding on for a long time. Go 4128. Go ahead. Go ahead, 4128.
Hey, Martin. Hey, I just want to say I'm sorry for the loss of the family. Also, I just want to let the family know my little brother stayed in that apartment complex. My little brother is standing with y'all. My little brother is 22 years old. He said he pulled up from work and he saw laying on the ground, and the police told him. He called me. He said, "Look at this." And the police told him that This is a crime scene, and it's a black woman, so watch out. And my brother was trying to get to his apartment, which was on the end. But I just want to let y'all know, my brother, he's standing with y'all. He live in Cedar Rapids. He don't like it. They was racist to him on Christmas. They locked him up on Christmas. We was down there, all because of we was standing outside with hoods on, and some white person called and said we had guns. We ain't had no guns. We ain't had nothing. And my brother cursed out the police. They locked him up. But
It's like it needs to be difficult for them people to stay there now.
Sorry, huh?
It should be different.
Who you talking, Martin?
Yeah, hold on, brother. Hold on. Let 812
I'm not
87.
talking to you.
Okay.
The entire complex is there. The entire complex. Oh, they know the history of Devonna and
They have
and
peace
this
in their
couple.
home.
The entire complex knows. And to see what you were saying, bro, I, as a black woman, when I stayed there in 2009, standing on the bus stop, I was on the bus stop, not bothering a soul, and they pulled me over. How do you get pulled over at the bus stop? And you know what the lady said to me? She said, "Oh, that's
You look
petty."
suspicious.
What does that mean? She said, no, she knew my last name. She said, "Oh, that's a petty." What that mean? I got up out of it.
Are you kidding me?
No, this happened in 2009.
Oh my God.
This is how small the town is. Everybody knows everybody. And she knew my family. She didn't know me, but she knew my family. And I'm like, what does that mean? And the only reason why they let me go was because they got a call. They are racist. The entire town is racist. So people keep saying, stop calling me
So
racist.
what they stopped you for though? Like what was they?
Nothing. I was at the bus stop. I was
Being black.
What can I do?
And you was beautiful because I know the petty. So what was the point? Because I know you was on point.
Being black. Standing at a bus stop.
Only because they could. And the only reason why they walked away because they got another call. But they were messing with me. For no reason at all. And people keep saying, stop all the time.
Family, let me say something. I want to say something real quick. For those of you that have not seen the video, please look at the video at least 5 to 10 times. Listen to the audio. Listen real close. You have to dissect the video. Don't just go look at the video one time. Oh, I see it. No, you have to really look at the video. I'm the crime chaser. Even me, I have to keep looking over and over to, to see it.
It's
but
on my page.
Listen, the fact that we do know that our dear sister did not lay hands on that white man. She did not lay hands on that white man. Didn't do it. And she didn't have a weapon.
In any way, shape, or form.
And she didn't have a weapon.
But that's not self-defense in any way, shape, or form.
No, that's not self-defense at all. That's pure racism. That's
in any
what
way,
that
shape,
is.
or form.
That's racism.
That's exactly what it is.
That's racism.
Mr. Johnson.
Yes, let somebody talk. Go ahead.
Mr. Johnson, I want to say something. Before going to live, I seen you talking, and the perspective that you have now, you didn't have that before I joined this live. You didn't, and that's the only reason I'm like watching on my laptop and I'm talking to you on my phone. So can you tell me how to share this live to my Facebook?
Okay, listen, all you have to do, hold on, let me just say, first of all, okay, all right, let me just say something. Let me just reply to you. First of all, when I speak with facts. This is what we do. We tell the truth and shame the devil. And I speak pure facts. What I don't know, I say, hey, people, this is just my opinion. This is just my opinion. But my page is public. You can share it. Martin G. Johnson. It's public. You can share it anywhere. Only way it's not public unless I block it. Martin G. Johnson.
The link, would it go live?
You can. I mean, you can put a link on it. Listen, this is my page is open. People all over the world. You see, we got callers from Ohio. We got calls from Atlanta, Minnesota. So
I got it.
Chicago.
Turn that TV off, because you'll be finished by then.
Yeah.
You'll be ready to go to bed by then.
Right. Okay. $67.99. Come on. Since you tell them to cut the TV off. Hold on, y'all. $67.99. Come on, talk. Come on, $67.99. The last 4 digits. You just talking.
Okay. You hear me?
Yeah, hold on, family. I need to take about at least 2 more callers. $67.99. Your last 4 digits. You know your call? I guess you know.
I've been waiting for an hour now.
Well, come on, talk, sister. Talk. Come on. I can't. You know we this
Right.
is.
I don't know my number. I don't know if you can hear me, but I wanted to say something though. My name is Taisha.
Let me say, Taisha. Don't
you
put
hear
me.
me?
Taisha, take me off loud mic, speakerphone. Okay. Then you can talk. Go ahead, talk. Go ahead.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay. All my condolences to the family.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't watch the tape. But in times like these, we as Black Americans, we need to understand that we need to stay with ourselves. We need to stop living in communities where there are a lot of white people. I know what you see on TV, but the reality is racism is still alive and well in this country. Okay? The bottom line, the answer to these things is that we need to stay in our own communities. We need to have our own schools, own everything, judicial system, everything. And we have to come together because this should not be happening at all in 2023.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Can I say something on that?
Go ahead.
Can I say something? Let me say this. Like I said, I'm from Robert Taylor. Only thing I want to say is the best option as mothers, we do the best we can. Sometimes we don't have an option to choose where we want to go. And when we do choose to where we want to go, we want to be better than what we grew up from. Like I grew up on the south side of Chicago. You think I'm going to raise a Black man, my girl son on the south side of Chicago? So we're gonna branch off and try to figure out what's better. So she probably did go to Iowa and think that it was better for her boys and her newborn daughter that she just had in October. So we can't even get to the point to where we judging of the decisions that we make when it comes to protecting our kids. And she probably thought that was a safer option than growing up on the west side and the south side of Chicago. So we not gonna make it that. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do as a mother. You got to make your own community better. We cannot keep on to these people's community. They don't like us. They don't like us. We don't even stick together as Black folks. Exactly. And we have to heal our own community. It's a whole bunch of people. Listen, it's a whole bunch of people on my cousin Kanisha page. My cousin Kanisha got the whole video for like 15, 16 minutes of the whole altercation with Devonna, right? Do you know how many Black people I had to block from this post, from comments that I posted that they laughed at? They laughed at everything about sentimental.
That's ignorant stuff.
Yeah,
Let me.
I got a question.
Well, hold on.
I got a question to the young lady.
Go ahead. What's the question? What's the question?
So the young lady that said that we don't want to be, they don't want us around them, right? How are we as Black people going to stay with each other if we're constantly going against each other? We can't even get on the same page. The first thing we say to each other is, "Oh, that's why you broke, bitch." Like, excuse my language, but it's the fact. We put money. We put money on over our own value of life. We put cars to the broke. We want to hold on, y'all. We all can talk. We can sing together, but we can't talk.
And we can't even communicate. People yelling over each other.
Exactly.
One mic, people.
They can't even let me finish, but like,
you
know,
We are out here and peck it individually. But if we peck together, they can't do nothing about it. Ain't nothing been happening since Martin Luther King. Y'all want to sit up here and keep complaining, but then in the next breath, oh, I just bought some Balenciagas. Oh, I just did this.
And
people, bro.
Hold it right there, sister. Hold it right there. Hold. Hey, let me talk, baby. Baby, hold it. Let me say something. Let me. I need to destroy a myth about black people. Hold on. Let me just say this. First of all, somebody got to turn their phone down. They thinking. First of all, black people do stick together. So don't give me that claim when we don't stick together. Listen, we just major in small things. We do stick together, but we have to learn how to stick together with things that really matter. Let me say that. Let me help you out a little bit. Now we can come together and hold on. Let me just say something, people. Listen. Let me just say that. We don't need every black person to think like every black person, 100%. All it takes is just enough of us, and we can get things done. Okay? Follow me. Just follow me. All it do is takes enough of us. That's all it takes. You know, listen. Listen to this, people. Give you an example. Listen. Somebody got to turn their phone down. Because I hear echo.
Cut their phone down. Like, why
Put your phone on mute, people. Put your phones on mute. So I'll call you out.
Phone on mute.
Put your phone on mute. Mute your phone. Please, though. Y'all still can hear. Now, all it takes, if enough of us go down there and Cedar Rapids, Iowa, we can get something done. But when we go down there, we all got to be on one mind, one accord. We got to have a game plan when we get out there. We can't say everything over the air what we going to do or how we going to strategize. Y'all heard that saying, don't let your right hand know what your left hand doing. So we're fighting the enemy down there, people. So I'm just telling y'all, that's what we do. We fight. So hold on, sister, let me talk. Family,
people already know
family, y'all can't overtalk me now. Ma'am, I'm not gonna let y'all overtalk me now. You can't do it now. Now you can't do it. Now I'm a very good listener. I let people express themselves. I'm the host, and I would like to talk. Okay, I'm not. Please just let me talk. I'm not gonna talk too long. I'm trying to get everybody in. All I'm just saying, people, it needs to be enough of us to be together. You're not gonna get 100% black people on one accord. You're not gonna, even white people, they not all on the same page, but it's enough of them to get things that they want done. That's all I'm saying. So I don't want to hear about we don't never stick together. We don't know. That's a lie. That is a lie. We lecture slide together. We party together. We turn up together. We do all types of things. We go to Miami in the thousands. We go down to Atlanta in the thousands. We go to Cancun, Mexico in the thousands. Black people. We vote all around the country. So we do stick together. We just have to stick together for something that really matters. That's going to elevate our thinking and our race. That's all I'm saying. So we do stick together. All of us ain't gonna be on one accord, people. You're gonna have some people go out and buy some Michael Jordans. You're gonna have some people to go out there and get them $1,000 purse. That's not everybody.
That's coexisting.
That's all I'm saying. So people, this is real, brother. I'm talking, brother. Please, okay. One mic. I let y'all talk. Can I talk? Please, I'm opening up my platform so you guys can express yourself. Some of these activists, you would never come on their platform and talk freely. They won't even share your video. Only way they're going to come and help you, let's see some cameras. It's a high profile case. So I'm here to help my people. I'm using this platform for the voices. The people that don't have a voice, that's what I want them to come on this platform and speak. So now I'm done talking. You guys can talk now. Family first. Family.
Okay, so yes, this is what I was gonna say.
Hello. Questions and problems that matter. Okay, we have enough money flowing through our communities. We should have our own apartment complex in Iowa and in any other state. Like, we have to really come together and do some big things that we can change things, because we're still dealing with a racist people that don't like us. Don't let the TV fool you.
white people get married, oh, it's over with. No, it's not. If you're a woman and you're living in a white community and you're alone, you don't have a man with you, you need to protect yourself. These people love to kill. Don't let history.
Somebody needs to put their phone on mute.
People have been killing. Protect yourself.
Speakerphone.
Yeah.
Hey, whoever's on speakerphone, y'all need to protect y'all. Like, this is irritating. Like, I don't understand. He only said take your phone off the speakerphone. He says that before you even answer, like, get on the call. So respect his.
Do I have any text with the Moors on here? If not, I'm about to slide.
You said what?
Hello. Can I
Do I
say something?
have a good day.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
What I was trying to say was it's okay, and I understand what you're saying, but here's the problem. How come we, like, I get what you're saying. We go out, we party together, we do all that stuff together. But we only really come together when major stuff like this happens. We shouldn't just only come together to fight and to stand with each other when a major thing happens. This should be all the time. This should be... we're black. And even as black people, we're into it with our own race.
Hold on, sister. Hold on. Sister. Sister, hold on, sister. Let me help you out. Let me help you out, sister. Let me educate you a little bit. Let this 54-year-old man educate you a little bit, okay? And no disrespect to your opinion at all. But let me just say something. I need somebody to do a favor for me. I need all of y'all put y'all phone on mute because somebody ain't following instructions because I hear a lot of feedback. But let me just tell you, sister, listen, I'm on the forefront. I don't wait to big issues. I'm fighting every day. You got to speak for yourself. You may, because you don't see it on the news, you got black people fighting for justice every day. They got organizations out here that's on the ground fighting.
I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna text you when I'm done. I'll call you back.
We got organizations that fight, especially here in Chicago. We fight. We got different organizations. We got people that fight the jail thing. We got people that fight discrimination. Listen, the nail salon, I fight against the nail salons. Y'all talking, I can't listen. Y'all gonna have to put y'all phone on mute, please, please. Listen, please on mute, cause so we fight, sisters. So don't come down hard on black people. Listen, every race of people kill each other. Trust me. So don't come on here with them white people talking points. That's all what they are. White people talking points. That's all what they are. They always try to deflect on what we doing, but they don't. When we point they wrong out, then they try to play like they the victim. You know, anytime that a black man get killed by a white man, the first thing they do, they go in that black man background and pull up his background. They find anything bad or derogative about and bring it up. That's the norm. And like the brother said on here earlier, all what they doing is they trying to buy time where they can make these white couples get off. That's all what they're doing. They know that they're wrong. Now let the roles have been reversed. 2 black people killing a white woman. It wouldn't have been no question about it. We wouldn't have this discussion right now. We know that. Listen, the playing field is not right, and we know it. We know it. And all y'all get along, go along Negroes that's thinking like the enemy, shame on you. Because they don't love you, you'll never end. They got a history of killing and murder and hatred. Hatred. Black people, we do not raise our children to hate white people, Mexican people, Puerto Rican people, any people. We do more hatred toward ourselves than the other man. That's the truth. We don't raise our children to hate at all. These other races, they raise their children to hate black people. People, this is real talk. This thing is serious. A lot of you guys, you never got into community services until something happened to you or happened to your loved one. I'm in this. I live this. I walk this. I breathe this. A lot of us, we don't listen. We don't care about no social issues until it directly affects us. And I tell people, it's him today, but it might be you tomorrow. I'm telling you. When I see a young man laying on the ground with a bullet in his head or something, I think about my son or somebody's sons. I think that could be a lawyer, a doctor, anything. So this thing is real, people. This sister We're going to get justice for it. We're going to make some noise. We're going to do that. I hated that this happened to this black sister. She didn't deserve that. Matter of fact, she didn't even lay a hand on the white man at all. For all you dumbfounded black people agreeing with this, shame on you. Shame on you. You don't know how to think.
Well, we're turning it down, so. Yeah.
Thank you,
And
people.
then they want. I wasn't agreeing. I wasn't agreeing with the way she was treated. And I don't have a white mindset, because I don't want you to get confused with that. All I'm saying is, if we're really trying to stand together, we really need to stand together, not just fighting oppression type stand together. We have enough resources now today where we could create another Black Wall Street like we had back in the day, where we can separate ourselves and build our own community. But because we're always trying to be in competition with each other, it's not happening. Why are we trying to fit in with people that don't want us here at all? Why are we trying to associate with these people that don't want anything to do with us, that brought us over here and built
because
America
we
off
trying
of
to
our
be
back.
cordial.
So
We trying to be
why are we
cordial.
trying to be
We
cordial?
trying to be
Why are we
cordial.
trying to be cordial with people that are killing us? That don't make no
Because
sense.
we looking for a better life for our kids.
For what? Being a better life is
Because where we come from. We are trying to be cordial.
For what? Look at what this lady just happened. She was just being cordial in the beginning.
Because she was trying to make us listen.
And then she got killed. So
Lord Jesus.
Why are we trying to be
I'm
cordial?
afraid.
The little boy.
Listen, Father God, I am asking you right now, Father God, for anybody that's listening
you
to
can
this,
pray all you want,
Father God,
because you don't know what I'm saying. Because what is
people
the
that
point of
have
being
this
cordial with people that
mandate,
don't
Father
like
God, and if they have God, Father God,
God damn.
please give them the
you?
strength
Don't make it.
to
It
look
don't
at
make
life
sense.
to be better than what it is, Father God, because we not trapped. Well, you think we are trapped at, Father God, because you say as long as you walk with us, Father God, you gonna walk with us, and I have faith that you walk with me. I have a testimony that I have been through hell and back, but my Father God,
Okay. All right, ladies.
What's going on, man?
Ladies.
This division right now on the phone,
ladies.
man.
Hey, listen.
This look like this don't read,
Listen,
bro.
everybody.
This doesn't make
Listen.
Why do
I'm home, man.
you know
People
what?
playing
Don't
the
make it
phone,
right.
man.
That you are nothing of
Hold on, y'all.
It don't matter that the best thing to do was
I need y'all to hold it. Hold it.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
Hold
I'm
it.
not trying to raise my voice.
Hold it.
You just
Hey,
said
I need everybody. Hey, listen. Listen. I need silence, people. One mic. I don't need. Listen, please, y'all. Please. We got to get a hold to this. We trying to come to one conclusion. We want to hear everybody. Now, we all may not think alike. We may not listen. Please. All right. Please, y'all. I'm trying to do this. Hold on. I'm the only one should be talking right now. Okay, family, everybody, just hold up. Please hold up. We got people been waiting on here an hour. They have not said nothing. They've been patient and all that. And I understand the emotions are high. You know, only thing I'm asking people, let us not call each other no names and nothing like that. We don't want to do that. But at the same time, we don't want to get into a shout match. I got at least 15 people on this live right now, on the phone right now. So I'm not trying to, I don't want to be rude to, I got callers that follow me faithfully. They call in all the time, and I want to acknowledge them. These are my regulars. I let the family speak. I let them say whatever they want to say. I don't have a problem with that. But I got one person that I want to hear because he's a follower. He calls all the time. 1976. Come on. 1976. It's a brother. 1976.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Go ahead, brother.
Hello, how you doing? How's everybody doing?
Good.
Man, my prayers and family goes out. My prayers and blessings goes out to the family. I mean, when I saw that tape, it was disgusting. Very disgusting. For that white man, Hunky, to kill that pretty black woman. Take that woman's life, and she has kids, you know. But if you look at it, racism has not ended. Like the brother said, it's in Ohio. Like the other Leon said, it's in Minnesota. We're surrounded by racism. It has an end. And we do fight here in Chicago, you know, but the racism that happens, it's going to never end. It never ends, you know. So my thing is that, like one of the callers did call in and said that what they're doing is they're trying to stretch it out. They're trying to get a self-defense, saying it was self-defense. That's not no self-defense. That's not no self-defense. He killed that young black woman. That's no self-defense. Stabbed her in the neck. He killed her. How's that self-defense? He probably, he 3 or 4 times bigger. How's that self-defense? You know, so right now, like you said, Martin, I hope they do get a bus and go down there and stand in front of that police station and march for justice. You know, but let me. That's all I got to say. I know other people want to talk.
Okay, thank you, brother.
No,
thank
I
you.
want to say something.
Go ahead, sister.
What's his name?
Go ahead, sister.
What's his name, Mr. Johnson?
Go. That gentleman just left. No, go ahead, talk. Just go ahead, talk, sister. Go ahead, talk.
I just want to say that if, you know.
Put your mouth on the phone so I can hear you, because you sound far away.
What got me is I learned something from my cousin tonight that he has military experience. I didn't even know that until tonight. So the fact that you know exactly what point to hit with a knife to have somebody go down within seconds is very unsettling, because I didn't know he had military experience until tonight. I didn't even know that. So that's a whole different type of level. That's a whole different type of ulterior motive and intention to kill. Like that's first degree murder. Period.
Premeditated murder.
So many people watched that video and thought, I had people inboxing me like, so what happened? Did she pass out? You know, most people that watched the video that was laughing at it really thought that she passed out, and they did not see how fast he stabbed her. They thought she really passed out. And now I understand why they think that, because it's military.
That's crazy. Okay. Now, let me, is there anyone on here that didn't get a chance to talk? I want to hear from you.
Hey, Mark. Hey, Mark. How you doing?
Okay, where you calling from, sir?
Hey, Mark. How you doing, man?
Where you calling from? Go ahead, sir.
I'm calling from CEDAR Rapids. This is Mario.
Okay, what's up, Mario?
But, you know, I give my condolences to Devonna's family. My blessing goes out to them as well. I'm praying for them. But you know what, man? CEDAR Rapids is just like any other place in America. It's what you make it. Yes, it is a high intense racial nonsense that goes on here. But man, a lot of this stuff been going on since 2004 in Cedar Rapids. Cedar Rapids used to be sweet to live. It used to be a peaceful place to live. And even black people that have been living here in Cedar Rapids for all their lives, they'll tell you when the Chicago people start coming down to Cedar Rapids began to start changing. All the shootings and all the crime, and it all happens in a 4-corner area in Cedar Rapids. But when we hear of the mothers, the young kids being shot over there on the southeast side of Cedar Rapids, nobody outside of Cedar Rapids or outside of Iowa come and start talking about what's going on down in Cedar Rapids with black on black crime. At the same time, with this black on black crime here in Cedar Rapids, here we go. When we teach others how to kill us, understand that. So
when we as a race teach others how to treat us, we cannot get mad at them when they turn against us when it was already them to be against us.
Hey, brother, hold on, brother. No, hold on. Let the brother talk. I just need the background to be quiet, brother. I want you to talk, but I hear noise in the background. Y'all, please put your phones on me and let the brother talk. If you don't agree with him, it's okay. Just let the brother talk. That's what we want. We listen, people. We all don't think alike. Okay, we all see things different. Let the brother talk. Okay, please. If he might, there's some things I don't agree with what he's saying.
Laying up with the enemy, talking crazy.
I know, but let him talk, sister.
Here you go again, ma'am. Let him finish. You can't keep interrupting people because he doesn't agree with your point.
Go ahead, brother.
When I speak, I speak from my reality. Is I done lived here. I done lived here 17 years. I done seen the change. I see what goes on in Cedar Rapids. I'm a part of it. I've been part of the racism here in Cedar Rapids. Let me share something with you. I was staying in an apartment complex out in Marion. It just so happened, I can't speak on it because I had this, but they put me and my family out there like dogs.
I'm on the phone.
So me and my family had to stay in the hotels until we found a place to stay. They paid for it, but I lived. My wife was the first Head Start Black teacher here in Cedar Rapids. She went through some things with racism on that part, just because she was a young black lady, head teacher here in Cedar Rapids. I went through some things being a cab driver here, the first black cab driver here in Cedar Rapids. It was an attempted murder that was put upon me by them unloosening love boats to my wheel of my cab. And the reason being because I learned the system faster than anybody else could, and I was making money. So I lived this thing here in Cedar Rapids on both spectrums. But I thank God that God is, because I'm connected with people that have been praying that this racial tension start coming to the forelight and start being talked about here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Devonna was the sacrifice. Now also, let's not talk about the young men and the women that got killed down there in the club downtown Cedar Rapids. Mass shooting. It wasn't white. It was black that shot up the club. But we didn't get no rage out of that.
Oh, okay. Let me help you out on that, brother. Let me help you out.
As a racist.
Hello. Hey, y'all, and one mic, I'm talking right now. Brother, let me help you out on that. Now, a lot of you guys are not on ground zero, okay? Because you don't see black people raising hell or rage on the news or on the internet, that don't mean that it's not happening, okay? Okay, you looking at a brother, you listen to a brother that fight against black people killing each other. I'm totally against that. I march against police misconduct. So these things that I do, I'm not on the news every day showing that, but it does happen. It is rage. Listen, I just did a prayer balloon release. A young man I'm working with a young mother trying to save her son, then she loses another son to gunshot violence. That didn't deserve it. Was a good guy. Wasn't in no gang, working and everything. Good guy. But it happens, people. So what I'm saying is, don't you think his family are raising hell out here? They mad. They upset. And when the police officers don't solve these crimes,
they ain't do nothing.
Oh, listen, don't solve these crimes. You know what's going to happen, brother? Retaliation. That's a lot of these crimes that you see. I'm talking about murders now. Gunshot violence. Our retaliation, man. If the police listen,
but what type of retaliation?
Okay, but hold on, brother. Let me just say this. I'm gonna help you out since you've been in Iowa for a long time.
I don't know what you're saying, brother. That's it.
Okay, listen.
Boy, shut up.
No, come on. We can't disrespect each other, y'all. We don't do that on here, please. That's a grown man. I don't do that. But brother, just let me just say this. If any black person on here is real honest, I don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican, conservative, whatever. If that had been two black people, a male and a female, and killed a white woman, it'd be a different outcome. We know that. We definitely know that without a shadow of doubt. We know that. Why is it that when a black person get wrongfully killed, we got to march, we got to fight, we got to scream, we got to holler, we got to lay in the streets, we got to block the streets up? Why is that? Why is that? That's because they don't want to give us justice, brother. They don't want to give us justice, brother. Now we're getting, brother.
Exactly.
Let me talk.
I agree. I agree with you.
No, just let me talk, brother. I ain't trying to. I'm gonna let you. Didn't I listen to you closely, brother? I listened to you. I didn't cut you off. I gave you. Just give me the same respect I gave you, brother. Okay. I'm not. You know. I'm not. I'm just want to speak my mind. That's all. And I'm gonna let you speak again. But what I'm saying is, we can't be taken by the hype. See, most young people or older people too that watch TV every day, that listen to the news, they think like the news. They give you that narrative. I'm on the street. I'm on ground zero. I see this stuff. I see it. The media, the mass media, they can control the narrative. If we see a thing long enough, we'll begin to believe it. A lot of us that's religious, we know that Jesus Christ is black, but in our mind, we still see a white man with long hair and blue eyes. We still see it. Even me, I know better. But I have been trained my thinking. So we have to unlearn our minds, people. Every black person is not out there committing crime. Every black person ain't there carjacking and beating on his wife and all that. They're not doing that. But listen, all our sins, that they put our sins on display. We are like the laughing stock of America. They never want to talk about our accomplishments. They don't want to talk about that. And the only thing I get mad at some black people, and I do get mad at some of us, because we only get involved when it happened to us. If it don't never happen to us, we be on the sideline looking, just like with the white folk. Look at them black people. Look, that's a shame to happen. And we don't do nothing. So I'm challenging every black person and every white person or Mexican person, get involved in these social justice programs to help curb this violence, curb this racism. We need your help. We need your help because it's tough out here, people.
Taisha Petty, you saying I'm not your family? You don't know me?
Oh, baby girl, I hear you. Your baby girl, I hear you talking to your baby, kind of, you know. Okay. Yeah, mute your phone. Mute your phone, baby girl.
She said she don't know me. I'm not.
Miss Lady, mute your phone. Okay. Now, a lot of people are commenting on this video. They have not watched the video more than twice. They haven't even studied the video. They haven't even listened to the audio. Like the sister said earlier, a lot of people was laughing because they just thought maybe the woman just fainted. Our dear sister fainted. But they didn't know she was stabbed. They didn't see it. They didn't see it. They didn't recognize it. That's all I'm saying, people. We have to listen. And I understand that even Minnesota, I lived in Minnesota for 9 months. When I was in Minnesota, I wasn't on nothing righteous when I went up there. I went up there to mess up the city. I'll just say that. I ain't gonna go into detail. And I understand when a lot of blacks migrate to some of these other cities, they're so-called nice neighborhoods and all that, they bring a lot of drama with them. But I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of these little cities, they hide their crime. It's a lot go on. It's a lot go on. They don't let their crime get out. It's a lot go on. A lot of time y'all see First 48. You see white people all the time, but in the news, you don't see white people killing their own. They don't show that, but they do. We can't beat them killing. They are killing machines. They study war. They study war. What kind of people is this that will put guns in the black community? What kind of people is this that will starve the black community? What kind of people is this will send bad foods in the black community? What kind of people is this will redline the black community and overcharge and overprice them? That's not a good people. That's a terrible people that do things like that. Black people, we don't do that. We don't prey on other races, babies, and children. We don't do things like that. So these same people that's calling us savages and animals, they became, that's who they are. That's who they are. You don't hear about black police officers shooting down a young white man because he feared for his life or he thought he had a gun. It may happen once here and there, but you always hear with the white cops. I thought he had a gun. I feared for my life. Why is that? That's evilness. The black cops don't do things like that. Why? Is something wrong, people? Something wrong. And we got to call a spade a spade. These people have already shown us. Do something about it. Yeah. These people have already shown us, I'm gonna say white people have already shown they don't want to live next to us. They don't want us living next to them. But we can live wherever we want, where we can afford to live. But I'm gonna tell you, most of you guys that live around white people, I can almost bet some money on it. They never invited you into their house, the comfort of their home. A lot of them, they won't do it. They will not do it. They'll speak. Sometimes they won't speak to you.
I'm saying the projects and black people don't do that, man. Come on, man.
I'm telling you. I'm talking about white people.
People don't do that, man.
I'm talking about white people, brother. That's what I'm talking
about.
I'm
saying the projects around black people and they don't do the same thing. It's not a race thing.
Yes,
brother.
It is a race thing, brother. It is a race, brother. You just said you've been. It is a race thing, brother. It's a race thing, brother. Come on now.
I'm talking about.
Go ahead, brother.
I'm talking about in a different aspect. Racism is this. Well, let me speak. Racism is this, man. I understand that wholeheartedly. But you can get racism from your own people, man. People
brother, you
look in the mirror and hate themselves, man. Listen, people look in the mirror.
Okay, we're not talking about them right now.
Brother, you can't. Listen, I'm going to share something with you, brother. Hold on, brother. I'm going to let you talk. Just hold it. Brother, let me explain something to you.
At the end of the day,
let me explain something to you, brother.
At the end of the day, how can you listen, brother? You say you gonna allow me to talk. At the end of the day, how you gonna fix another problem when you ain't worked on yourself? That's all I'm saying. We have to work on our community first. We have to work with ourselves first,
brother.
And then we can go out.
What you mean, brother? Come on, hold on, brother. Hold on. Let me stop you right there, brother. Brother. Hold on. Let me stop you, brother. Hold on, brother. You're deflecting. You sound like white people, brother. Man. You must get. I ain't gonna say that.
I'm not. Listen. A brother just got killed in Akron, man, by a white police, and I marched out there and I did everything I was supposed to do. So we're not about to do that. But at the end of the day, the facts is the fact. It's more black on black. It's more black on black murders than white police killing black men.
Of course.
And that's facts. You can go look that up. So if that's the case, we have to work on ourselves. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't harm or don't do injustice to my people. I'm not saying that. I'm not agreeing with that. But you can only control your action. Now, the situation what happened with the sister, I wholeheartedly do not defend them white people. They got everything they got coming. They're going down. It ain't no way around it. It's on video evidence, and dude is going down. Period. Ain't no way around it. But the thing about it is, in that situation, you have every option to walk away from a situation, man. You have every right to pivot from a situation. I was locked up in prison and I heard niggers and all that from COs all day. And I punched on COs, got the shit beat out of me, got sent to the hole, and eventually I had to do what was best for me, which was ignore that bullshit to get back to my family, to get back to get back to control the situations that I could control and influence the young people that I could. Hey man, you don't gotta go down that road or do that, because you gotta. At the end of the day, I'm not saying we giving the road to these people, but she did not have to run up on them. I understand why she did it, because everybody is human. Like I said, I punched on a CO. A CO called me a nigga. I punched him dead in this shit. Went to the hole. They put me in handcuffs and beat me up and beat my ass in the hole. But at the end of the day, this is what I'm saying.
Brother, I was going to ask you a question, brother. I want to ask you a question. Who killed our dear sister? The woman or the man? Who killed her?
A white man did.
Okay, let me
A
ask
white
you.
man
Hold
did,
on,
but listen here.
hold on, brother.
At the
I'm gonna ask
end
you
of the
another
day,
question. I want to ask you another
okay,
question.
no, but
Hey, brother, I want to ask you another question. Did that sister attack that white man?
no,
Huh? Huh? Okay. Now, a reason why I want you to see this though. I just want you to see where I'm trying to go. That's all, brother.
Listen, brother. You don't have to explain it to me because I already see the narrative. At the end of the day, her life was wrongfully taken. But my thing is this: if she didn't put herself in that, just like these brothers that's getting killed in the street on a day-to-day basis, they could go get them a 9 to 5 and go straight home. But if you entertain the street and you be in the street, that's what comes about that. I have changed my life 180. I've been shot, and I've shot people, bro. All honesty. But that's because I put myself in them situations and I put myself in that environment. Now that I've pivoted and I 180 from them situations, it's a better life. That's all I'm saying. She didn't have to go run up on them. That's all I'm saying. We have to put in the mentality that violence is not the first act. Don't get me wrong. I understand how she felt. She was called a nigga. She was disrespected. She didn't have to. She could have.
A protector and a
She could have 180. She could have 180 from that situation. She could have walked away from that situation. She could have called the police and told her she's dead. And even if that don't work, then go to the next.
Hey, brother.
Listen, you've been
brother.
there, you done that, right?
Brother, hold on, sister. Hold on, sister. Hold on, sister. Hold on, sister. Hold on. Let me just say this, brother.
Wow.
Brother, let me just say this. We got a dead sister, a black woman. We got a dead.
Hold
on, brother. Let me just say this, brother. We got a sister that was laid out on the grass, dead. And I'm hearing you what she could have done. I'm gonna tell you what's done. She's dead. He stabbed and he killed her. Now what we gonna do? Are we gonna sit on our hands? What are we gonna do about it? What are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it, brother?
We need to go down there.
We're gonna allow justice, and we're gonna do what we gotta do. But the marching is cool, but who's gonna fund for the lawyers? Who's gonna put this money so then these lawyers do what they gotta do?
My family good. We good.
Marching.
Well, then the situation is handled because it's not what. It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. And the evidence is right there in the video. Man, that woman, and it ain't no way around it. He's going down for that. He's going down. Y'all acting like I'm against it or I don't care about her. I don't have passion for this queen or I don't got love for her. But her life has to be an inspiration for better versus us trying to be racist in our own way. I heard people in this conversation call white people honky, call them white trash. That's a form of racism.
They are.
Right there.
Don't matter.
How does it not matter? How does it not matter? And you the dude that just called me goofy. You just called me goofy and you just said it don't matter for black people to be racist or white
saying goofy shit. You saying goofy shit. If you don't say nothing goofy, you won't be talking.
Listen, y'all.
I'm not goofy.
Because he don't agree here, goofy.
Right.
Exactly.
That's a result. Black people doing that and saying that is a result.
Exactly. That's a form of ignorance. All I'm trying to say is just like the dude who owned the show. He said, "What are we gonna do about it? We gotta change the mind state. Rather than attacking and using violence, use your mind. That's it.
How can you even go on and try to help this family when her family is so disrespectful?
Let me finish, man. At the end of the day, back in the day when black people did stick together, when there was two forms, there was a Malcolm X way of going about things, and there was a Martin Luther King thing way about going through things. Yeah, I can't hear. Hello.
I'm here. Listen, we got too many people talking.
There was two ways. Listen. Let me break this down. There was two ways to go about it. You can go about it the Malcolm X way or the Martin Luther King way. But which side really got results?
The violence, and no, it didn't. At the end of the day, JFK signed that for Martin Luther King. He didn't do that for Malcolm X.
Bro, listen.
If it wasn't for Martin Luther King, we would still be segregated. If y'all know y'all history, if y'all know y'all black history, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, they got military, they got things that's way more advanced. If we want to go to war, we can go out there, but it's going to be a slaughter. It's going to be a slaughter. We can go get guns and we can go to war right now. We can go to a civil war, but we're going to get slaughtered. At the end of the day, it's not about that. That's what we need to do.
The fact of the matter is, we have to teach our kids. We have to teach our kids and family how to deal with the police, how to deal with racism. You don't just go run up on nobody's house and expect different results. I mean, I hate this happen to this young lady. I hate this happen to this young lady. I'm agreeing. You can't take a violent situation and add it with violence and expect a different result. And then saying that we're going down there to march. You marching for what? She ran up on them. Black woman. You can't even be respectful enough to mute your phone. You can't even be respectful enough to mute your phone. You can't even be respectful enough to mute your phone and listen to people.
Listen, please, everybody, just one mic out. Everybody put your phone on mute. I got the family on here. I want to respect the family. But listen, brother, let me just say something. Okay, listen. Anybody that got a hard on them can see that woman was wrongfully killed, period. If you can't agree with me on that, you don't need to be on this show, period. You on this is not the right show for you. If you can't see that woman was wrongfully killed, you need to hang up right now because you're on the wrong show, period.
And I agree with that, brother. But listen, not to rebuttal what you just said. A white boy was just killed in Lima, Ohio. He was murdered by a black woman who pulled out a gun and thought it was a taser and shot him with a gun accidentally. Things happen every day. That wasn't a racist thing. Now the situation with her was.
Come on, brother. You been watching
that man was defending his home. He saw his wife get into an altercation, and I wouldn't have stabbed her, but that's just what happened. I'm not saying he did right by stabbing her, but that's just what happened.
Brother.
I don't think it was premeditated. It wasn't planned.
It was premeditated, brother, for the simple fact.
So he woke up and said, "You know what? I'm gonna stab this black lady today."
Hey, brother.
Listen, brother. If he already had ill intentions for that black lady,
brother. Let me say something, brother. Let me say something.
Next door neighbors.
Let me say something, big brother. Let me just say this, brother. Let me just say this. How many times did you watch the video and listen to the audio? I don't tell me 1 or 2 times. You got to go back and listen to it, brother. Do that. How many times did you listen to it?
I listened to the video 10 times, Mark.
Okay.
I heard him call her a nigga, but that still doesn't justify her running up on him. That's emotional.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. Did you hear? Hold on, brother. Let me say this. Did you hear him say that he's gonna kill her? Did you hear him say that he's gonna kill her? Did you hear that? Brother, did you hear that?
I understand that.
No,
but she still ran up on him. It's different if he said all these different things to her and then he ran up on her and done it. It's different. She ran up on him.
Brother.
If he gonna kill me, I'm going
what video are you watching?
If she was scared, if she was that scared of her situation, she should have been going the opposite direction or been going to her house. Period. She should have been going rushing up on this man.
Brother, what video was you watching?
I have a really quick question for the family.
You will never protect black women.
That man is not going to burn in hell. That man is not going to burn in hell for stating an opinion.
Okay.
And that's the problem.
Hold on, y'all. Brothers. We're going to let the family talk right now.
And if this family's so active, where was y'all at when she was going through all this mess? Why wasn't y'all down there trying to march then? Why wasn't you there trying to help her move? You ain't even made it to LA yet. You ain't even sit down yet.
Don't worry about it. Someone on earth to even if a black woman is a black woman, bro. Your mama.
And if my mama ran up on somebody's crib and that happened, then guess what? She got what was coming. I hate that happened. I ain't gonna up on him. Hang up on him. No, don't hang up on him. He's correct. Brother is right.
Brother. Y'all, hold on. Order to the house. Order now.
You need to be hung up on. If you said that, you need to be off the phone.
Hey, listen.
Can I ask you a question?
Hey, man, when you run up on somebody else's house, you can't dictate how they deal with you. You can't say, oh, I broke in your house. Don't shoot me. No.
Brother.
If you said that, I'll tell my man.
All right, people. This is crazy. Can y'all still hear me? I had to mute because I can't take it. I can't take it. I'm gonna have to end this live because it's going out. It didn't get out of whack. So people, this is live, uncut, unedited. People, it's hey, listen. I'm finna end the live, man. I'm finna end the live, man. I'm finna end the live, y'all. I'll put y'all on mute. I'm finna end the live. If we can't come together and talk civilized and without calling each other names and all that, one mic at a time, one person at a time. I've been on here 2 hours and 19 minutes. I want you. Come on now. Let's get it right, people.
Excuse me, Martin.
Yeah, go ahead, sister. Go ahead.
Martin Johnson.
Go ahead.
Can anybody hear me? I have a question for the family. Are you related to an Alfred Pettis from the south side of Chicago? Oh, my God. Woo, we family, baby. Dog, a.k.a. Dog.
Something. I gotta get off this live. Y'all are too much for me.
They in trouble. That's all I can tell you.
Okay, I'm here. I hear a lady voice. Go ahead, lady. Said she want to get off the line. Come on, sister.
Can
talk.
anybody hear me?
Yeah.
The only name I need to say is Uncle Bebe. That's all I gotta say.
Okay.
Uncle Bebe.
Okay. Okay. Let's hold it right there. Let me get some of these people
I
to
would like
talk.
to say something.
Come on, sister. Come on.
Hello, can anybody hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, God.
Come on, talk. Come on now.
Hello.
Yes, talk. We here. Come on.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
I'm here.
Go ahead.
Okay. I wanted to say I give my condolences to the family, and I'm sorry that that accident happened. It was very unfortunate that another Black queen has left her kids for someone else to raise. With that being said, I watched the video 6 times because I couldn't believe what I was looking at. The main thing that I've been listening, because I've been listening on this live for about 2 hours as well. One thing that I would like to say, whether it's agreed upon, whether it's acknowledged, is the simple fact that they were at home. They were where they reside. The courts, the police, the state, everybody is going to look at the fact that you have the right to protect yourself in your own home.
Not with deadly force. Not with deadly force.
Wait a minute. True enough. Not with deadly force. Right. But in the same instance of that, when she walked up, they didn't know what she had.
They did.
So we have to look at it. We have to look at it from both
angles. They didn't know what she had.
Because
you gotta look at it from the prosecutors.
Let her talk, y'all. Let her talk. Don't cut off. Let her talk, family. Let her talk.
Okay.
She's been on here patiently waiting. Let her talk.
What I'm saying is, right, I'm just voicing my opinion, but I've been through it myself. That's why I had to comment. I had to talk to live and to the family because, ma'am, I'm sorry that happened to you. Really and truly. You have my deepest sympathy, my deepest condolences. But be quiet. But I
just got a quick question.
Boyfriend of
mine. Let her talk.
Okay.
Let her talk, please.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Okay. I had an ex-boyfriend that came to my house, beat me, stabbed me. I stabbed him back, and he died. But I was at home. He was in my house. He was in my zone. He was in my comfort zone. And I got
justifiable homicide.
Everybody's trying to relate to the fact that my cousin been murdered by a white man that called her a nigger with 3 kids.
I understand that.
She's not even being respectful, man.
Brother, hold it.
Ain't nothing justified.
Okay,
Y'all
hold on, family. Family, let her talk.
Family.
Family.
The big old girl ass was talking shit to her husband that got military experience.
Family.
Family. And on the side.
I know, listen, family.
Be cool with it. Y'all steady coming with
No. Look,
family.
Ma'am, excuse me. Never that.
Don't even argue. Hopefully, Martin mute us.
What I'm saying.
Family.
Never that.
Family.
Okay.
Family.
I understand that. But
family. Hold on, sister. Sister. You can't out-talk me now. Sister.
Wait a minute. Maybe I should reword it, okay? What I'm saying is because I'm trying to be gentle about the situation. Okay?
No matter what you say, she's not going to listen.
Sis, I've had to mute everybody. Listen, we can't, family. I know it's very, very emotional, but we have to hear other people out. That's what we do on the show. We tell the truth and we shame the devil. That's what we do. We have to see. I'm not saying when she said the truth, but I wanted to hear her out. We human beings. We think different. We process things different. So just let the lady let us see what she got to say. I just want to hear what she got to say.
Queen, just let her get it out. Let her get it out. Let her speak. Let the family members speak. Let the family members speak.
Y'all whole night together. I'm gonna say this. This man and his family that's racist that stay next door to my cousin with her 3 kids, a 14-year-old son and a 7-year-old son and a baby girl that she got married in October of 2022. She stayed next door to these racist ass people with this big ass dog and always had a problem. But people, shut up. People think that they can say what they want to say when they're a different race. When you drop that N-word, that shit hit different. You can't call me
but since you
just told that woman to shut up.
From a legal standpoint, since you said it like that, wait, because I'm a legal standpoint. She hit a point, but I understand that she hit a point. But the fact still remains the same.
Man, be quiet.
Let her talk. My dear sister.
Hello. If you got kids, act like you get kids.
Y'all, listen. I'm at the end of this live, y'all. I'm at the end of this live.
We all grown.
Listen, I'm gonna have to end this live. I'm sorry. It spiral. I lost control. No one is respecting the moderator. So I have to end this live. Again, I want to give my condolences to the family. I'm sorry that it happened. I want to thank all of my callers, the ones that got a chance to speak. Those that didn't get a chance to speak, I'm so sorry. I tried to give, make sure the family can speak. I wanted to give them, I appreciate them from coming on here on this platform. So I just can't, it's out of order, people. And we want things to be decent in order. All this screaming and hollering and yelling. We got like 15 people on the line, 15 people or more. And it's so confusing. And, we calling each other names and we swearing and things like that. Man, it's out of control, people. And I'm just going to say good night to everybody. Good night.
Because guess what? Both sides were wrong. If you want to say both sides were wrong. She should have never been over in that residential area, and he should have did what he did.
You gotta look at it from a legal standpoint. You guys are speaking from emotion on both ends. You guys are speaking from emotion on both ends. You guys are speaking from emotion on both ends. Hello.
We don't need justice from y'all ass.
You didn't need to be at their house either, but that's been on there.
Ma'am, hold on. Let the family talk. Please, nobody say nothing.
Okay. Y'all
always telling me what I'm being
Fa-
immediate. Just be quiet.
But she's in a tag mode for no reason. She won't listen to what nobody's saying. Nobody's attacking her. She's constantly trying to say,
Sister.
oh, well, my cousin got that. I understand that. I have condolences for that.
Sister.
Yeah, no, everybody's like discussion.
Sister.
You know,
Sister.
everybody's like discussion.
Everybody listen.
But you need to look at the
Listen.
I'd like to hear from Mr. Johnson and see what he can comment on what I said.
Yeah, can I speak, Martin G, whenever you get a minute, man?
Okay.
Yeah.
Whenever you calm a young lady down, Martin, we can finish speaking.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
saying because
The conversation will go better without her.
oh well.
He was not in immediate danger.
Hello.
We don't even know the young lady. We didn't even say the young lady's name yet.
Right.
You just go.
Let her vent.
Y'all, listen. Hold on. Ma'am, listen. Everybody mute their phone. Just let her
What about
talk.
our opinion, though? We didn't. We
Hold
let
on,
y'all agree.
hold on.
We understand how you feel.
Hold-
Well, get off the phone, please. Let us conversate about
No,
this.
hang up. Hang up. And go.
Get off the phone and let us talk about it then.
Y'all,
You don't have to be here.
I'm finna end this live.
I haven't even had a chance to speak, and I've been on here there for 30 minutes.
Listen. I'm finna end it, baby. Listen.
You don't control nothing over here. I'm trying to tell nobody what to do and what not to do. Come on, man.
Listen. I'm gonna end this live, sister.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Please hang up so we can have a
finna end this
conversation.
live. Ain't nobody. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's yeah. Y'all, that's a family. That's a grieving family member.
This is the same kind of ignorance shown in that video, for real.
Listen.
This is the same kind of ignorance shown in that
people.
video.
Listen.
Yeah, well, you go charge it to somebody. See how they do your ass. Cause you want to talk that crazy shit.
Yeah. And you gonna get what she got.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, hold on. I gotta get in this live. I'm finna end the live, y'all. I'm finna end it.